I'm just a D girl from around the way with a whole lot of shit to say. It's your girl, KB.
It's your hostess with the mostest. It's Kiki.
What up, though? It's your boy, Bigtiey, a.k.a. Pure Motivation. I am Mr. Energy. Everybody love me. I don't have one enemy. I'm selling hope. The Jews are free. It's a win-win. You can't lose with me. I got my grind and my mind right. And I ain't on that buzz, so I ain't doing it for the limelight. If you know me, then you know that I'm more than a savage who loves living life and is allergic to average. So in conclusion, so there's no confusions, if you see somebody realer than me, it's an illusion. What up, though?
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah. They know what it is, man. You know, I like to give them some of the bloopers from time to time, too, you know? Let them know that we are human. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All right, so what's going on? How was your week?
It was a week, you know.
So I guess I'm going to start it off by saying, right here from Relationship Reality, we want to say Merry Christmas. And what you should do, actually, is just play it on the loud TV or a loudspeaker or whatever while y'all doing y'all cooking and all that prep and all that good stuff.
We're not really family gathering children.
Hey, man, we give tangible information, man.
We do, but you don't
You know what I'm
exactly
we give you a little tangible information. You know what I'm saying?
Only play it in the adult portion of the evening.
Hey, it's not as bad as Family Guy. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little bad as Family Guy.
So all right. So let's jump right into it, man. We're gonna go right into it. We don't want to hold y'all too long today, but we got a new segment alert.
Okay.
So this one is called Reality Feud. All right. So similar to Family Feud, but the reality style. You know what I'm saying? With some tangible information going through there as well. You feel me? So what happened here is, I will read something, and you two have to answer it. The way that you answer first, your name is your buzzer. I canvass 10 different people on each question, 3 different questions. If you get the number 1, the number 2, or number 3 answer, then number 1 is worth 10 points, number 2 is worth 5 points, and the number 3 answer is worth 1 point. If you don't get none of those, then you just get 0 points. Whoever got the most points at the end, the other person has to take a shot. Yeah. So I hope y'all ready. All right. So remember, your name is your buzzer.
So I have to say my own name?
You got to say Kiki.
Like that? Okay.
And Katie, you got to say Katie. Yeah, she's going to say it real quick. You know, that's how she's going to do.
Her name is shorter than mine. She's like, Kiki. She's like, Katie.
All right.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
All
right. So, name something that you can't have around black people without them asking for it.
Katie.
See?
My buzzer
Kiki was literally pushing the button of the invisible button at that. All right. So,
this is okay. I see what kind of game this is gonna be.
All right. So
why do we not have a visual?
So Katie, let me see what you got. What's the answer?
Why we don't have a visual?
That is.
I would say food.
All right. So I guess that's gonna be a yes for that one. Kiki, what you say?
Liquor.
Period.
All right. So the number 1 answer for that one is chips.
Oh.
So chips, I guess, would be considered a food.
Yeah.
So we're going to give Katie her 10 points.
All right.
The number 2 answer, anybody want to guess what the number 2 answer was?
Money.
Money was the number 2 answer. And the number 3 answer?
Pussy.
No. The number 3 answer was gum.
Bible gum should have been 1.
Number 3 answer was gum. So, all right.
First of all,
you
would never say that like that.
The look on her face when she said it,
she
though.
was all in, too, like.
She leaned in. I felt like we was really on the game show. All right,
You
so.
could have hit your buzzer for that one.
All right, so ready? Number 2. Y'all ready for this one?
I have to listen.
Remember,
I ain't really heard that last question.
your name is. Wow.
She said I just hit my buzzer.
And she was literally hitting the buzzer.
This motherfucker broke.
Oh my god, my shit don't work.
Her buzzer broke, babe.
All right, so next question. Name is your buzzer. Name something men look at first.
Kiki, oh, you ain't even say it because you wanted me to say it.
He not done.
Oh, ass.
What'd you say?
Ass.
All right.
Ass.
Katie, what you say?
That's what they be doing on Family Feud for real. They be,
Oh my God.
They be like,
Titties.
Okay. All right. So the number 1 answer.
was that the whole question?
The whole question was name something men look at first on women.
Oh.
So you was in the category. You was there. So the number 1 answer is butt.
Boom.
Believe it or not, the number 2 answer is the face.
I was just about to say something on the face.
And the number 3 answer is actually the wardrobe.
Oh.
So that was
Actually,
big.
no point.
Yeah, so now we tied up 10-10. So whoever get the next one is the winner.
Bro, I'm like, he wasn't. She like, oh.
All right. So the last question. Last question. Your name is your buzzer. What's the common answer to this question? How is the baby?
Kiki. I mean, Katie.
I don't know who's supposed to get that one. Because KD yelled Kiki. She didn't forget who she is. Wow.
First of all, I hit my buzzer first. So.
You hit it so hard that she said your name. I guess. I don't know what happened. All right, Katie, what is it?
She getting big.
All right, Kiki.
I need the question again.
How's the baby? What's the common answer to the question, how is the baby?
I would have said the same thing.
You would have said getting big too? So the number 1 answer is getting big.
What else do you say? Like, I say they still. How your kids doing? They getting big.
Or they good.
They so big.
The number 2 answer.
They growing so fast.
They good.
The number 2 answer was bad as hell.
Oh, you be saying that?
Yeah. How the baby doing? Bad as hell. And the number 3 answer was getting on my nerves.
I ain't never heard that either.
So, but yeah,
Getting big.
That's what I hear.
Getting big was the number 1 answer.
I don't even hear people say they bad as hell when they is bad as hell. Taz bad in the motherfucker. When people like, how Taz? I'm like, he just getting big. He's just growing up.
Man, he is
so
growing.
He's already in the kindergarten.
He grown. All right. So the winner of the reality feud
By default.
is
By default.
KD. I almost said Kiki just like she did, but
Bro, I said it so quick though, like Kiki, like no.
So Kiki got to take her shot. Shot. I thought you mixed it.
No.
I thought she mixed it.
You don't mix shots.
Well, she was gonna mix hers because she said, "I'm not taking one." But if she would have lost, she would have to take one. Because all my realists would have been like, "Nah, she got to."
That's a cute shot glass.
All right. All right, so y'all, that was good. Y'all, how about y'all think about the new segment?
She bought me this one. I got another one in there from Niagara Falls.
Oh.
I like that one.
Okay, cool.
We need real buzzers though.
She be cheating.
I get my buzzer for sure. The first time for sure. The second time you fucked me up because you said my name.
Oh my God.
All right, so let's jump right in, man. So last week we told y'all we was gonna tell y'all about the Plan B story.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we gotta start that one off with the Plan B story. Then we got a lot of information we're gonna go through, and we got a sequel to the Plan B story.
Sequel.
I mean, you ain't even heard the first part, but we got a secret to the Plan B
it's
story.
It's a part 2 for the part 1 come out. That's what I've been talking about. That's good production.
You feel me?
That's what I'm talking about. DT and produce this show.
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey,
My
that's what we
lover.
Hey, all right now. All right now. All right, so Plan B story. Let's get this in. All right, so let's say I'm not going to use names, but we're going to say Jesse and AC Slater. Let's use these names here.
Say by the bell.
So,
why not Kelly and Zach? They was cuter and more popular.
Because these people ain't popular.
Or cute.
Clearly not.
Yeah. All right,
they gotta be Screeching Lisa.
There we go. That's better. You know what? You know what? That's actually better. We're gonna do Screech and Lisa. All right. So Screech has a big crush on Lisa. All right.
Which is a true story. True.
Major crush. Lisa wasn't really feeling Screech in the beginning, in the middle, or really at the end. But Lisa tolerates Screech, especially when Screech started spending a couple dollars here and there. So Lisa has a friend who's like a leech, a mooch, whatever you want to call her. And she was making statements on like, I need money for this, whatever. And Screech felt compelled to give her the money.
The friend the money?
Get a friend the money in front of Lisa.
Okay.
So Lisa could see what kind of dude he is, right? So now Screech got help trying to court Lisa.
So now you get money from my best friend. Now she gonna be like,
now she gonna be girl, you should talk to him.
So nice.
So
you almost gotta talk to him now.
All right. So
I don't like it, but I get it.
Yeah, weird move.
It happens though.
And it wasn't like a $20 gift. It was like I need like $100 type gift. And he was like, boom, here go the $100. Nothing.
To the friend?
That's what I'm saying.
But
you ain't giving me no money, but you about to give her money.
But he do buy her stuff whenever. But they not like they haven't hit. Ain't no sex involved.
That's still weird.
But she don't
like it. He's trying to buy his way into the world.
That's
exactly.
What I'm saying.
Like he trying to buy his. He's trying to buy her.
In the beginning. No.
All right. But let's just cut the whole beginning part out because she married.
Wait.
All right. So
come again?
Yeah. So she married. All right. So, but her husband is not in the picture per se. I don't want to get too much.
He in the picture enough for her to say she married.
She definitely married. She got a couple kids, but she married. All right.
They live in the same house.
All right. So
we can't give.
We can't say that part.
Give too much information.
What was the question?
Do the husband live with the wife?
The husband does not even live in Michigan.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we good.
All right.
Okay.
For the next 2 years. Then he'll be back in Michigan. He's not locked up.
Okay.
He's not locked up, but he's just not in Michigan. Let's just say he's gone to school.
He's away.
Yeah. Let's say he's like in the service or something. He's away. All right. So, but he come back within 2 years. All right. So this is. I'm trying to paint the picture so you can get the whole sequel when I give y'all the ending features. Okay. So. Screech and Lisa never really went outside of their workplace. Like they met at the workplace. They never went out, never went bowling to eat or nothing. Every time he tried to hit her up, she either don't answer or spin him or whatever. So there was one situation where she needed to go to the store. And he was like, "Oh, bet I'll ride with you to the store. Cool." So they go to the store and they grabbing. It's a very big local store. We're not gonna give them no props though. We don't like them like that. But they go grab some.
Exactly.
They go grab some apples and fruits or whatever. But she went there for something intentional. And when she was walking in the store, she knew exactly where to go. Like, it's not the first time. It was one of those things. You know how you go to your favorite grocery store? You know exactly where the milk is.
I know where the audience behind their wine.
You know exactly where the wine is.
Oh, girl, I found that.
This is how this situation was. They walked in. They went exactly to the spot. And when they went to the spot, the item that she picked up was so mind-boggling to me that I was like, wait a minute. What? So Lisa and Screech are walking in, and she walks around, and what does she pick up?
My guess is a Plan B.
Plan B. All right? Now, she immediately look at Screech and say, "Hey, yo, this is for my sister, though."
But you know exactly where it was.
But you know exactly where it was.
So, but You definitely done bought it before.
My thing is, who goes to the store for somebody else's Plan B? I've never heard that.
I've never purchased.
Yeah. So
most people want to take it as soon as they buy it. I don't really want to wait on you to bring it to me.
I'm taking it
I
at
only
the store.
got 72 hours.
We taking it at the store, cracking it open like.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when I used to work in the pharmacy, when I used to work at that pharmacy, people when they used to buy it, they used to open it and take it right there. They had a pop already purchased, they water or whatever.
Because you want to make sure.
Yeah,
so
you want.
You don't want to waste no time.
The longer you wait to take it, the longer it's. I mean, the longer you take it, the more chance you give it not to work. So if it was me, because I know when I had to take one, I was like, no, we got to go right now. No, you don't get to sleep. We got to go do this.
Right.
You don't wait till tomorrow. You don't wait. BFF, when you get off work and pick the kids up and do this and this, can you bring me a Plan B?
Yeah, run on over there.
What?
Man, you know what? Hey, it's a sale on chips at the store. Can you grab me some chips? And while you're there, can you give me a Plan B?
That's what I'm saying. That's just not something.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays with Cash App. Like, if I don't got the money, girl, can you just Cash App me $60 and whatever? I can't wait on you. I can't wait on you to go get it.
All right, so let's keep going. It gets interesting.
All right.
She pick up the Plan B
For herself.
for herself, quote unquote, my sister. With the dude who courting her, right? With Screech is Woody. Screech did pay for it.
What? That's all right. This concludes this segment.
So
what?
Screech paid for it. Screech was a little confused and came to ask me about, situation, things, and I was like, yo.
If you felt some type of way, you probably shouldn't even.
First of all, Plan B like $60. Yeah.
I did take one time.
So.
But they weren't even in the store then.
But you know what?
That's how long ago
I was about to say, back in the day, you had to go to the doctors.
Yep.
And then they moved it to behind the pharmacy, like behind the actual pharmacy, because you had to be 18 to purchase it. Then they changed the law that anybody could buy it. So now it's normally down the same aisle with the condoms or whatever like that, because now you don't need ID to buy it.
All right.
They changed that law probably like 4 years ago that anybody can buy it.
Okay.
All right, so let's keep going. So now, dude is a good dude, right? He really tried a lot.
Seemed like it.
He tried like a sucker to me.
He's definitely a sucker.
Suckers are good, though, as long as it ain't great.
He's definitely a sucker, but he got a good heart though. Like, he tried to help out a lot of people. It was an individual who had a flat tire and needed help. Now, I was willing to take her to go get the tire, but let them bring it back, like whatever. My man was like, nah. Gave her the money for the tire. Not a used tire, not a $25 tire, $30 tire.
The $100
tire.
Now, he gave her 80. He go 80.
Same fucking thing.
Same thing.
Still a new tire.
But the tire was too much. It was more than 80. So she took that 80 and ended up calling somebody to come in, like it was a tire company or whatever, to come to you. And they charged her like $45, something like that. So she pocketed the rest. No, she pocketed the rest. And she keep hitting him with the, what's your name again?
Oh!
I was like, oh my God. All right. So, but that's just me to say, dude is a good dude, right? So.
Sound like he got his cape on.
Let's keep going.
Let me see, do he give you $8 if you get a flat? Captain Save him?
Yo, I don't.
The wrong parts.
Yeah. So let me keep going with it. All right. So. For me, like, I hate when I see people that's good, like my man, and they get bluntly played, right? So there's a little bit of a language barrier in between the two, to where both of them speak two different languages.
That's even better.
Right? Both?
No,
it's not. No, it's not. And the reason why, so she be dogging dude in her language. And he can't speak it. So Screech just be sitting there smiling like.
Okay.
But Screech speak two languages too. Screech speak English and Russian. So she be dogging dude in her language, and he don't have a clue. So I'm like, so that's the big thing. But she tell him somewhat up front, like, yo, I don't really want what you want.
That's what I'm saying.
I really just wanted you to hit. But now you showering me with stuff like you want me to be in a relationship. So I don't really know what to tell you. And I keep telling you I'm straight, don't do that. But he keep doing it. So some of it is not her fault. She keeps saying no.
Well, she got.
But I guess she ain't gonna. Yeah, she got to stop taking it.
Like, no, but I do. My sister do need this Plan B, so I'm gonna let you buy it. Because my thing is, you had to have went to the store with the money in your pocket which she probably didn't.
All right.
Which is probably why she let him ride with her.
So let's keep.
Oh yeah, you could go with me.
So
you already know he gonna pay the bill.
Let's keep going. All right. There's one last piece to
I'm
this.
like, it's more.
There's one last piece to this debacle.
Well, he paid for the abortion because they waited too long to take the Plan B.
Get out of here.
All right. So, like I said, her husband is not here, but he's supposed to be coming back within 2 years.
Within 2 years.
But it's not free for him to come back, right? It costs 2 stacks for him to come back. This dude
he about to pay
is willing
Shut the fuck up.
to pay the 2 stacks for the husband to come back.
For what?
To see if it worked between them, because they had a couple bumps and bruises.
First of all, you got me fucked up.
You got me messed up though. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so funny?
That's stupid as fuck. Like,
that is so funny that you say that he willing to pay that. Like, this happened like
for what? She about to be with her husband.
Listen.
So this is what he think though.
This happened 15 years ago. My homegirl was kicking it with this guy, and her baby daddy got locked up on a second degree murder charge. The dude that she was kicking it with was gonna pay for his attorney.
Wait, what?
The dude that she was kicking
I heard you.
Yeah.
I definitely heard you. But that makes no sense.
He was going to pay for the attorney. And the only reason why he did not pay for the attorney is because the baby daddy was like, I don't want no attorney. Yeah. First of all, the baby daddy dumb, for the record.
He said he don't want no attorney.
He don't want no attorney because he didn't do it. He not taking no plea. And
you know who that sounds
and he like. He basically was like, I'm not taking no plea. I didn't do it. All I need is a court-appointed attorney. I'm not going to go to jail. Meanwhile, 15, 16 years later, nigga still in jail.
Yeah.
Still got 10 more years to do.
My man, serious.
At the time, 15 years ago, it was an attorney named Kerry. I don't know his last name, but his name was Kerry. When I tell you this nigga was top lawyer in Detroit, he got some of our biggest drug lord kingpins off scot-free. I'm talking about the police ran the house, and the only thing that they did not get back was the dope. The police had to get him back all their money. And the only reason, I mean, you can't return drugs. You just can't do that. Illegal, right. But money, if you can't prove that I did whatever with it, you gotta give me my money back. Yeah. That's how good this man was.
I'm talking about even been turned over to evidence.
I'm talking about pulling over like carloads of dope, U-Hauls full of money.
I'm keeping all of that.
This nigga was getting all of them off.
I'd be a dirty cop. That's like I never be no
I want to. I'm talking about all these niggas got off scot free. He like I'm gonna pay for him. I'm gonna pay for him to represent your baby daddy because I don't want you to have to raise your son by yourself. That nigga was like, I don't want no attorney. So, I bet you right now that nigga like, I sure do wish I would have let that nigga be nuts.
So his logic behind it. The first thing I said was I wanted to find out what's your logic behind it. Why would you do such a dumb thing? So his logic behind it is this: he got 2 years for them to be courting or whatever he want to call it because he's very different. So whatever you want to call it for them 2 years, even though she keeps saying, you know, I'm married, I ain't trying to do nothing serious because when he come home, it's going to be cool. But she shared a couple stories with him about, you know, the husband cheated once. I think the husband had a baby on or whatever. So, but she forgave him.
She's still there, right?
And everything was cool.
Right.
So he thinking she really don't want to be with him, but because they, you know, they stay together. So he like, you know, I'll pay for him to come back just so you can see that you don't want to be with that. You want to be over here with me.
But what if it do work?
And then if it do work, he just going to be hurt.
Not just hurt. Like,
when it do. It's going to be $2,000 poor.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
that's a chance he willing to take.
That's a chance he willing to take.
He got it.
First of all,
no word.
No word.
No word.
This is the conversation. This is how the conversation go when I talk to him. I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, what are you thinking about?
Well, if he just want to get somebody white $2,000,
how old is he? Like, what's
he can give me $2,000.
You nobody's wife.
How old is he?
How old would you think he is?
Like 21.
I about to say young.
Dude is 32.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
You know what?
I don't know if living in Russia slows down your lifespans and metabolism.
He from Russia?
But he's from here, but he moved to Russia. He lived some years in Russia, and then he came back.
Well, I mean, I don't think living in a different state, a different country would make you dumb.
Yeah. I don't think it make you dumb either. But if you was semi-dumb before you went, I don't know if it'll help you learn about
But that's
over
That's
here.
common sense,
That's
though.
common sense,
That ain't even
though.
like street smarts. That ain't even like
book smart,
nothing
street
but,
smart,
but
nothing.
common
That's
sense.
just common sense, yeah.
You trying to be with somebody, so you gonna pay $2,000 for them to be back with their husband? Oh, okay, because that's gonna work.
That's
Not only that, but it's
work.
clear that you nothing but a cash cow to her.
And she already told you she don't.
She like, you
she
know
don't
what?
want it.
I don't want to be with you, but if you keep on trying to be with me, I'll just take your money.
Exactly.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there too.
Like she.
Like I said, I
He
was
hit
with
her.
my boyfriend, but if you want to take me to the mall, the
right.
kid,
He hit her with the, what you want for Christmas? She was like, nothing. Don't give me nothing, I'm straight. So he like, but no, I want to get you something. She's like, no, I'm straight. But then he kept talking about what he wanted to, what she wanted to get her kid.
Oh, here we go.
So he like, okay, I'm gonna get the kid what she said he wanted for the kid. And he really, we everybody looking at him because there's like 3 of us in the little circle that's talking about it, and we like, well, but she said she don't want nothing.
Why do you?
So my man asked a great question. He was like, I don't care, but my man said, okay, so let's say you get the kid what she said she wanted to get the kid, but she couldn't afford it, and she tell the kid this came from your dad.
Oh,
How would you feel about that? And he was like, I wouldn't care. I mean, because I'm not doing it for that.
Yeah, he's not
I'm
doing
not doing
it
it
for
for
that,
that. I was like, yeah, because he don't even know the kid, so the kid don't know him. So if you say, oh, it came from him, you're gonna be like, who was him?
Exactly.
Like,
Santa Claus,
right? It's the real Santa Claus.
just a man coming down the pole.
So-
I mean, the chute. I mean,
The
chimney.
pole.
The chimney. Ho.
Oh,
Yikes! All right, so that's the Plan B story, man. I just wanted to give y'all that piece of
I'm just saying,
information
if
there.
he just want to give somebody's wife some money,
I need him to grow up.
And I got some shit.
I need
You
him.
know how
Yeah.
many women are out here like stop chasing one that's married and don't want you.
True.
Especially,
They don't want you. She
especially-
made it clear though.
I was about to say, especially when she's making it clear,
It's not like she's trying to play you.
I'm
like
married.
you playing yourself.
Yeah.
I'm married. I just want a head.
Yeah.
Which is weird to hear from a
Bro,
woman.
she like, I just want to fuck you. That's it. He like, okay, well, can I buy you stuff too? She
Because the
like,
first thing I said
But
was,
this day is different now, and that's how like
I said, you
some
tryna-
women are now.
I said, bro, you trying to make a wife out of a wife?
I can't.
Like,
I cannot.
I'm like, come on.
he trying to make her a polygamist.
Yeah, I'm like, come on. And then, but he was telling, you know what's funny
2
is that
husbands, 1 wife.
he was telling me a
okay.
story about his friend, and his friend's girl approached him to ask him if he wanted to be a part of their relationship, and that broke his heart. Like, this kind of dude it is. Like, that broke his heart that his friend would ask him that, knowing that, you know, he wasn't into that type or whatever, but whatever, I don't know.
Well, he don't want to get fucked in the ass.
No, it ain't for him. I mean, it wasn't for the friend. Like, the friend's girl was like, yo, let's bring him in.
Yeah, shit, like, he'll pay for everything.
And I guess the friend was like, okay, cool. Like bet. We need some stuff paid for, but yeah, no,
That's crazy. So now everybody want to use.
man. All right, so let's keep going. Let's get it in, man. With it being the holiday, there are a lot of people who have holiday parties. When your company is having a holiday party, should you be concerned, or when your significant other's company is having a holiday party, should you be concerned if you're not invited? Now, let's set the stage a little bit. Now, let's say that
Right, let's do some
it's not a
stage.
long, like y'all haven't been in a relationship that long. Y'all actually just started knowing each other. Let's say maybe 2-3 months down the line. Or how long should it take, I guess, would be the first question. Then
why
should
you
you be
only go?
concerned?
Not every, but most company parties allow you a +1.
Right.
Do your job allow you a
Sometimes
+1?
they do, sometimes they don't.
Oh.
It depends on where they have it at.
Yeah, I think if it's at the
because-
place, like if it's at your
Yeah.
job, then it probably won't be. But if they have it at like a
You know,
hall or
so
something, then yeah.
So many people.
Oh,
We
that-
got like 4,000 people.
I was about to say,
in our plant.
it probably based on that
So
too.
it's like
how many
wherever they
people
have it at, I mean, it depends on if they do it plus
and allow you a +1.
Right.
Yeah. I know that the company that I was previously with, the couple years I was there, we were always allowed 1 +1. And that was for any event that they threw. That was for like the Christmas party, when we did that little bike ride thing. Like, they always allow one person with you.
Right.
So my question would be like, are you allowed a +1 and just don't want to take me? Or
So-
is it a +1? If a +1 is not
Well-
allowed, then it's not allowed.
Well, at my job too, even if they do the +1s, because we just had our Christmas party yesterday, and a lot of people don't bring their spouses. Because it's like, you just want to just enjoy it, like, no drama. Because, you know, some people are, like, really jealous and, like, you know what I'm saying? You looking at something that's not there, kind of.
That's true.
So it's like, you know, everybody hug each other. So now you like, no, why you hugging this person and this person? And why you doing that? And, like, we just do that at work. So people just want to enjoy the night and not, like, have drama. So nobody really bring, like, their spouses at my Christmas parties. And we just have a ball.
So
I guess it depends on, like...
So does it depend on, or would you feel a different way if they didn't even bring it up versus them saying like, yo, you know, a Christmas party tomorrow?
Well, I would definitely feel a certain way, like you just getting dressed about to go, and I'm like, where you about to go? You like, oh, to my company Christmas party? Like, I'm sorry, what?
Or not even say nothing. Period. Like I'm about to go out. I'll be back.
I'll be back, and then when I come back, I tell you about how it was.
Like, oh, I went to my company Christmas party. Like, wait, what?
Like, babe, it was so crazy. You know what?
Like, I would really have to reevaluate my place in your life because I really feel like you're being sneaky, and somebody else must have been there, and you didn't want me in that around that person. Right. That's what I would 1,000% I would feel that way. Now, if it's a discussion like, hey, it's a Christmas party, nobody really bring their spouse, which was the picnic thing when y'all had the picnic with your job. Right. You like nobody really bring their significant other, but you can come if you want. I'm like, no, I don't even like your coworkers, so I'll pass. So
she don't like many people.
She don't.
I mean, accurate. But I was just like, no, I don't want to go. But had you went and then come back like, said, oh, babe, look at these pictures from when we did. I would have been like, pause. What?
Never said anything about it.
What?
So what's the time span though? How long do you have to be talking to somebody for them to get the invite? Because I'm sure a week is too soon.
I don't believe in time frames though.
It's not a time frame. It's whenever.
Because my thing would be the
relationship though. Like I feel like when you are in a committed relationship, then you should say something.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at it like
just dating casually. Like
that's what I'm thinking. So if it's a casual dating thing,
I'm not really gonna tell
and I don't really know how crazy you are yet, or what triggers your crazy.
I mean, we don't know each
crazy.
other. That's different though. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got some crazy in them, and everybody got that trigger. So most people learn the trigger and be like, okay, cool, you can come. Don't you? Hey, whatever you do, don't drop no cracker next to her because she don't like that. That will trigger her off. Whatever the case is.
And I feel like it depends on like if it's an open bar. If it's an open bar and you never been around this person intoxicated, I wouldn't take them. Because you don't know how they are once they get intoxicated. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know if they know how to control the alcohol. Because you gotta think about an open bar is free for all. You go up there and get 75 drinks if you want.
Like imagine taking my brother. And it's an open bar.
That's what I'm saying.
And you like, wait a minute.
If I was his wife,
he done turned to a whole nother character.
First of all, I don't even want to take your brother to my own house because normally when you come here for a gathering, it's an open bar. No, I really don't because first of all, he gonna drink the whole bottle straight and he not gonna share with nobody, and he gonna do something embarrassing, and he gonna get into somebody. Like it's so many different because he just drink and 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 drink. To the point where he come outside with mismatched shoes on. So
that was hilarious.
So no, I see like in that instance, like if I was his wife, I'd be like, nah, babe, it's an open bar and I don't think that's a good one. I'ma still go. And I'm gonna only stay for 2 hours or so and I'll be home.
That's true.
But you, sir, you stay with the baby. Y'all drink some Sunny Delight or something.
Yeah, that's true.
So when you meet somebody, right, and you're trying to learn and see what it is, how long do you think it take to see if you're compatible? So it's hard for me to answer that because we've been together so long. I was able to trick her at a young age, and now she in.
I can.
So she knows we are compatible. But
I think the first date, like you know, if you are into somebody.
What's some signs you're looking for to be like, oh, we like the? Is it like we like the same things, or is it
like it's just the conversation? Yeah, how the conversation.
Like, do you gotta force the conversation?
Or
does it just kind of flow?
Yeah.
Like, are we interested like in the same things? Like, can I mention a subject that will make you laugh? Can you mention a subject, or like? Are we able to mention a subject and then next thing we know, 2 hours just
full in?
Yep. Like this podcast. Like our chemistry is the bomb. Our conversation is the bomb.
It just flows.
So you will look the same thing like if you're dating on a dating scene. Like for someone you could talk to about something. Because the thing is, if I'm into astronauts and you into marine science, we're probably
but that's so true because
I've
been on dates where I know instantly after that first date, like I'm never going to see this person again.
Has it ever taken more than one date? Like
If I know on the first date that we don't have anything in common, I'm not going on the second.
No, I mean, like, so the first date, you like, oh, that's a pretty good date, cool. And then the second date, you like, is this the same person? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they putting on or whatever.
I think, you know what I think? I think, like,
somewhat.
Sometimes on the first date, you know for sure if it's the dud.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think it might take a few, 2 or 3 days.
Sometimes it take a few.
Because the first date, they could be putting on the facade.
Right.
Or they could just not be letting their true self out. Because they nervous,
you
whatever.
Definitely trying to
so
put on.
And then you got to think about, like, sometimes for the first date, people done did their research, so they kind of know what you're interested in. Mm-hmm. You probably had a couple conversations, either on the phone or via text message. So then maybe, like, the second date still might be kind of, wait a minute. But by the third day, I think you for sure know, like, hold the fuck on. You said what now? Mm-hmm. Because something will happen maybe on, like, that third date. Like, maybe, like, you sitting on the third date, the phone blowing up, and then next thing you know, it's getting flipped over. Mm-hmm. Or, like, after so many days, they stop answering your phone calls, or they stop answering your texts, which is so funny, because that just happened to our son in there. Mm-hmm. He went on a couple dates with a chick, and he just called her just to see what she was doing. She sent him the voicemail, and then text him, like, what's up? Mm-mm. He said, "What's up?" ? Why you ain't answer the phone? And she said, "Oh, I'm kind of busy right now." He like, busy doing what? We on break, like. And she like, anyway, what do you want? Oh. So he blocked her.
Oh, that's so mean. Yes.
He blocked her. He was like, hold on. He was like, she must got a boyfriend and don't want to say it because the thing is, they always talking at school. Now everybody home for the holiday. Now you can't answer the phone.
You don't have time.
Then you gonna send me the voicemail and then text me like, "What's up?" But he was like, even a text like for her to say like, "What's up?" was like
casual.
What?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he blocked her, but.
Yeah,
you just gotta get people in their own element.
He good for that too.
And then see like, oh, you were
blocking.
Oh yeah, he
good for that.
Was blocking somebody else when we was on. He's like, you see this response, mine blocked. I'm like, you your auntie Kiki son.
That's my type of guy. Like, cause you already know, like, don't waste time. Like, who got time to waste? I don't.
And he said, he like, Mom, you know, I don't care. All you gotta do is be honest with me.
Exactly.
Whatever happened,
what happened. To waste. Like,
yeah. And the crazy part about him is he ain't looking for no relationship.
Exactly.
So he doesn't like him just because.
He
like, if you know I'm not looking for no relationship and you lie to me anyway, I definitely can't.
Point.
I can't.
No point.
I'm like, that's real though.
Right.
Blocked.
All right. So, if you wanted to do something that you saw no harm in, but your significant other despised of it, would you still do it?
No.
I don't know. It depends on what it is.
So what could it be that make you say, "Oh, I'm gonna do it"?
Because okay. If it's like something I'm wearing, because I've had plenty of conversations about like the clothes that I wear. If you think I shouldn't wear this particular outfit or something, and I'm like, why? And you're like, because it's just inappropriate. I'm like, it's just stretch pants. I don't see what the deal is.
You got the thumper though.
Before the thumper though. This is when I was small.
Oh.
I'm like, no, I'm putting these on. So
I witnessed that.
So I put them on. Like,
she was like dressed one day. We was about to go. I don't remember where we was going. We was going out or something, and we was getting in her car. And her dude was like, "Where you think you going in those?" And she was like, "I had some shit on shorter than this when we met. Fuck you." And we got in the car and she pulled off. And I was like, "Is that okay? Like, is that?"
But I was younger too. So I'm older now. So it depends on the reason. I kind of get it now. You know what I'm saying? But when I was younger, I was like, "No, I'm really gonna do like what I want to do." So
do you think? So it depends on the reason.
It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is, and it depends on how old you are. Because I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just said I don't give a fuck attitude. Like, and now, you know, I'm learning and growing, and you know.
Now she got a kind of I don't give a F.
I still don't give a fuck.
Not the UCK sometimes.
I really don't. But now I get like why, you know, certain things happen certain ways. So now I'm like, okay, now, you know, I'll look at things different.
Has it ever happened to you on the vice versa part where you said, I don't really want you to say or have that, and then they was like, okay, but then they still did it.
Yeah.
So.
But then I snap, and then it'd be like, oh. Okay,
oh, you meant that for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just
playing.
Or
you snap and they be like, you was crazy. Like, what? But I asked you 17 times
not to do it, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, they say the most important thing in a relationship, right, is not to lose yourself while in a relationship.
Isn't that the truth?
So the question is, how do you know when you've lost yourself when you're in a relationship? Like, what are some signs that you can look at and look for? Like, you know what? I don't even know who I am no more.
I felt like that happened to me because I felt like it's like you so consumed on like pleasing everybody else that you're like, you forget about you. Mm-hmm. You're like, you know what? I'm not even happy anymore. Like, I'm not even smiling. I'm not laughing. Like,
and I think you lose like the stuff that you used to do. Like, for us, it's like we do self-care, not all the time, but like me and BFF go get our nails done every other week, or like we get our hair done every other week or whatever. It's like when you stop doing those things, so you're not getting your hair done no more, you're not getting your nails done anymore. My thing is I love to write and I love to read. Like you think back, like I don't even lose last time
I did something I
pay $10 a month for unlimited Kindle Unlimited, so I can read as many books as I want. But then sometimes I look in my library and I haven't even downloaded a book in 5 months, or I haven't written anything, or I haven't put any passages in my computer. Like, when you stop doing the things that make you happy, now you look around, everybody around you happy, your kids happy, your spouse happy, whatever, but you yourself aren't happy because you done got so consumed in doing their stuff, doing their laundry and cooking their food and cleaning the house and all those things, that you're like, well, damn.
And I feel like it happens too. It does. Like, quite often. It happens a lot.
I think that might be what kills relationship though, because it happened, and sometimes you know either you don't realize it until either the relationship is already over with, or you blame other reasons, not understanding like, oh, this is what it is. I kind of lost myself. And the funny thing is, the answer that y'all just said was almost the same thing I told Katie earlier. Now that she's starting her new venture in life, I'm like, no. You didn't start this to do for everybody else and not yourself. I'm like, you need to, you out here, you moving too much. You got something to do every second of the day. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? And
because I was just telling him earlier, like, I'm literally exhausted. And I'm like, I kind of want to go back to work. Because, like, I don't listen to my podcast anymore. Because I can't. Because I'm always like, doing something. This kid got to go this place. This kid got to go this place. This need to be done. This need to be done. I used to.
All right, so I got a question for y'all. If somebody were to look into your phone now, what would they learn about y'all?
If they look into my phone, like my pictures, or like what exactly are they looking at?
Just looking,
depending
maybe
on where they're looking.
They think I was a freak.
That's what I'm saying. If they look at my pictures, they think I was like a hornball.
A lot of text messages.
If they look at my text messages,
inappropriate.
They really don't think I'm a hornball. They might think I'm a porn star if they look at my text messages. But if they look at like my podcast thread, they'll probably think I'm a serial killer.
You know what? I can agree with that.
I guess they'll learn that I'm a porn star serial killer.
I can agree with that.
I kill niggas for sex.
I think if they were looking at my phone, they'd be like, "Oh, this nigga's nasty. This is one of the freakiest niggas I know right now." Like, yeah, because I get to Googling or something, anything, and I can blame it on it being, you know, information for the podcast,
right?
And that's what I'm gonna blame it on. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. Because
I know everything is not though.
Man, I don't think I would say only
some of the screenshots you sent me.
Only
like,
3% of it is. But you know what? Some of it be for the podcast, but it just never make it to the podcast. Because I was like, no, that might be over the limit. That might be a little too nasty.
You're like, we gotta do this for research purposes, babe. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so like even with when I was doing the, because you know, for the reality feud, when I was doing the questions and getting things. The one question that I asked y'all about, like, what are the 3 things that men look at first on women? Oh yeah. The guy said hips, and then he went into a deep conversation on why big hips are in the man DNA to look at and to want. And he was like, it's for baby purposes.
That's
the first thing you see though, breast and hips, I think.
And I was like, he's like, Google it. I'm telling you. I was like, man, I don't know if I want to add that to my Google search. I don't know if I want to add that to my Google search, because that was just, yeah.
You know what's so funny? Like, once a month, I clear my Google search history. I don't. Just because I'm like, if I die and somebody open my phone, they're going to be like, What the fuck?
I know. What about those phones? I lost a lot of phones, and my phone's gonna be locked sometimes. They see everything.
First of all, I know that phone. Whoever found that phone at the car show,
Ooh,
I know they
it wasn't
lit.
locked either.
I know.
They got a lot of stuff.
I know they was lit.
You're welcome.
They probably using that for reference. Like, okay, that's how you do it.
They got spank bank material.
Man.
I was like, well,
they about to extort you.
Luckily, I'm not ashamed of my body.
They didn't delete them.
They didn't sing them.
They didn't delete them. You know, you get a phone, you put it in, they're like, I'm gonna keep this.
I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I don't even want to use the phone no more. I just want to keep
this
the
to
phone.
my computer first.
How do I trade this into my whole stuff right here? Because I want this for me. How do I make this mine?
Lying and shit. Like, look what somebody sent me.
Man.
Like, bitch, you stole that.
All right, so
that phone was going out anyway. It's okay. It's probably went out soon after that. It was like
they probably
black.
that. They probably went and bought a new screen and everything. Like, no.
It was going black though.
They
so
breathed life into that motherfucker. It was like,
I need these pics.
Oh wait.
Shout out to us.
All right, so let's get a little deep right here before I get undeep on y'all. But let's get a little deep. How do you tell the difference between, because I know it's a thin line, so how do you tell that thin line between grooming a man and raising an adult? How can you tell the difference?
That's a good one.
Because I think a lot of people get it confused, and some people mix them up. They might think that, you're grooming me into the man that you want me to be for you, but at the same time, are you doing that, or are you trying to raise me?
Too much work. Like,
yeah, like
you gotta
like
too long.
Like grooming to me is like teaching you the stuff that I like. Like as far as like teaching you, like I like to be touched like this, or I like to be fucked like this, or I like to be, oral pleasure like this. Like that's grooming you, because it's grooming you into what I need you to be. Or teaching you what I like to do for fun. Raising is like I gotta teach you everything. Like we gotta do the bank thing together. What's it called? Like balance the bank book and you know what I'm saying. So I think it's like if you teaching them things about you versus teaching them things about
everything. Life. Yeah.
Because so let me play.
I think women get caught up in situations because they like, I ain't put all this work in for another bitch to be happy. I hear women say,
man, I heard that so much that it's scary.
Like he gonna be great one day, and another bitch ain't gonna be able to be.
I mean, you had to raise him.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like when you got that mentality, that's too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
And that's the thing. So like, how do you look at it when you say, okay, in a relationship, you may be better in one area than somebody else, but your partner might want to learn that area. So if you're teaching,
as long as it's not every area though.
Yeah, that's what I'm grooming. Like,
so what's the limit? What's the limit of the areas?
Like, I mean, but see, like you raise your kids, they don't really give you nothing other than unconditional love. Like you teaching them everything. So in a relationship, if like when we first got together, I really didn't know how to cook. Cooking is your thing. Now I know how to cook because that's my job. So you did have to teach me that, but you don't have to teach me how to clean. You don't have to teach me how to do laundry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have to teach me every single aspect.
Yeah.
So when it comes, like, for you, like, I had to teach you how to make mop water. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. But I didn't have to teach you how to balance a checkbook. So it's like, it's kind of like give and take that way, right?
Yeah, it should be give and take.
If you're the only teacher in the classroom, then you for sure are raising that person. You're not grooming that person.
Say that again. They might have missed that part right there. Say that one more time for her. Say that for her, Katie.
If you're the only teacher in the classroom, then you probably are raising that person. You're not grooming that person.
Talk to him.
Because they got to be able to teach you something too.
Exactly. You should be getting.
But see, the thing is, you take those nuggets into whatever your next chapter is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Rather you with that person or not. But when you groom somebody and when you like give and take, when a relationship ends, you don't feel no type of way. You feel like you're going to take the nuggets that I gave you and be better. And I'm going to take the nuggets you gave me and be better. Versus, if I done raised you and I done made you into this bomb-ass motherfucker and you try to leave, I'm like, no, bitch, I ain't finna reap the benefits of my work.
Right.
So it make it harder for you to let the person go when you feel like you didn't put in all that time to get them to a certain level.
I don't ever feel like I raised anybody, so I feel like it's just give and take. Of course, I'm more bossy, so of course I definitely tell you like what I want, how I want it.
Right.
But I feel like I learn a lot too. So It's give and take.
I think that's the best part though. Like you have to learn something from each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It has to be a give and take. It's kind of like you said the bank, kind of like withdrawing correctly. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to keep withdrawing from an account that you have nothing invested in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or you're gonna overdraw.
Right. So I'm going to the negative.
So yeah, no, I get that. That's deep.
But so how for me, how do y'all know?
I think it's the same way, honestly. Like you just kind of
They go for them
pay
young
attention.
Girls,
But you know what?
you gotta raise young girls.
I feel like men go for the younger women when they want an easier route.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because the younger women they think hadn't been through a lot and don't know a lot and not really ready and don't kind of do whatever. Easier to manipulate, easier to do. So that's usually when men go for the younger women. But I don't think it's the same thing though, because I think the younger women have been through a lot too already.
Right.
So they giving you a run for your money. When you think you're gonna, get them how you think you want them, you be like, whoa, wait a minute. How old you say you were?
I think that when men go for those kind of women, they shouldn't necessarily look at age. They should probably look at life experiences. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because like Kiki young, but she been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? She married and divorced. She saw so much in a relationship that she didn't want, that somebody not gonna be able to come to her with their B game, but somebody else her same age that's not as far mature wise as she is, you could probably get a light past them.
I mean, that's kind of hard to say though, because you can't get that in the beginning, because people don't open up like that. You know what I'm saying? Not right away.
I'm just saying, but in the beginning, you gonna know that she ain't for the games though.
I know you.
She a homeowner. She got a good ass job. Like you're not about to come to her with no couple dollars and think life about to be great. She don't live with her parents. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that when you trying to play those games, you need to look at where that person is in life. I don't think it's necessarily the age, because you could get a man that's 40 years old that still live with his parents.
That's true.
So she the wrong young woman.
That's what I'm saying. You should.
But you ain't gonna be able to peep that. You ain't gonna peep that on front. You only gonna peep the age first.
Right.
So that's why they going for the age first. And then they get to know you. Be like, oh, you wrong.
And I look young, so they
think like, so they like, bet I can get her. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh yeah, she gonna be ready. And then they get to talking to you, and they get to saying things, and you get to looking at them sideways, and you get to blocking them in real life, and they ain't even on the phone. Like, I don't know how you block a nigga in person. Block. Talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Block.
Blocked.
So yeah, so I think that's the thing. It's just it might be a little harder to get deeper into the surface of what you've been through, what you know, and who you really are. Yeah. And some men, I don't think older men, when they go for the young women, they might not know how to even approach that conversation correctly. You know what I'm saying?
But then like they get these young women, they tell them what to do, they tell them what to wear, they tell them where to go. You know what I'm saying? Like they listen because first of all, they 20 messing around with a 40-year-old or 50-year-old. First of all, they probably looking for a daddy anyway.
Right.
So when you conduct yourself as such, then that's how you know. But you definitely gonna have to raise her. You got her off the porch.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You definitely got to raise her.
But the problem is too, sometimes when these older men get these younger women, they quote unquote raise them, but then the woman surpass the man.
Which is easy to do because you guys pick up so quick and easy anyway. So it's easy to do. Which is another reason why men get the younger women, because they know how quick y'all move. So if I get somebody my age and I'm not going to progress myself, then you're going to leave me in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, okay, I got a few years and I can keep trying to keep up or whatever. But no, and
they also say like women mature faster than men.
I think so.
So like if you're a 20-year-old woman, mature-wise, you probably will be a 30-year-old man. Yeah. Like
I wonder if it's the same though. You think it's the same right now?
I don't know.
Because I done seen some very immature women. I'm like, how old are you? And they're like 30. 30? What?
Yeah.
And you know, same thing for men. We always been
a little behind.
A little behind, but you know.
I think that the kids nowadays just want to be grown.
You know what I think the issue is, and it's crazy.
They want to grow up too fast.
That, and since women are trying to take the role of men anyway, they don't realize that they're getting.
What you mean by that?
The role of, I don't need a man, I can do for myself. I'm doing this, that, and the third. Not just in the aspect of working
what you mean
or taking care of their kid, But I mean, taking a role of men. Like, I'm gonna open doors. I'm gonna do this. I'm working. You stay home.
They
out here.
Do that.
They out here. They out here, and they
we
have
know somebody personally that has that mentality.
Yeah, and I think
what they don't. You stay home with the kids.
And what they don't know is when you take on the role of what men were normally known to do, you're gonna take on everything.
Right. I'm gonna pay all the bills. I'm gonna give you a allowance.
Yeah, like so now it's slowing down.
You give him an allowance. Girl, that's your husband. What you give your husband allowance? I can't relate. I'd be like, baby, I spent $100 today. He'd be like, okay.
Literally.
Like, I don't understand. Like,
that's how I used to be. That's how my parents were.
How you get your husband allowance? Like, I guess if you think about stay-at-home mom, whatever, the husband could get a wife allowance.
That's how my mom.
That wouldn't work for me, but
he used to give her $300-$400 a week.
I mean, but so it's different when you set budget.
Yeah,
it's different from a budget. Like, okay, this is our budget for the week. And you hit me with that, I'm gonna spend $100. So then I'll be like, all right, bet. And I just take that $100 from my budget, put it into your budget, and I'll be straight.
Right.
But if I say, hey, you got $30 this week, that's it. Like, I think it's different. It's a different way of looking at it too.
Yeah.
So, the good question for you. That was good. So if you're in a relationship, at what point are you responsible for your significant other's action?
What do you mean?
Never.
What do you mean?
Oh, what do you mean?
So, you know.
Sorry.
She said never.
Hell no.
Never.
No. I'm responsible for what another motherfucker did. I fuck up enough on my own. I don't need no help.
You do not be effing up.
Shit. The hell you say? I almost killed myself cleaning the bathroom today.
That's a difference.
Only person could be responsible for this. My mama came out her room like, get your ass out. What is you doing? I was wheezing and everything.
So what I'm saying is, when we are apart from each other and we're significant others, technically we are supposed to represent each
That's
other.
what I'm thinking.
That's true.
Yeah.
So if I'm representing you illly, are you responsible for the way that I'm behaving or representing you out here? And then if so, at what point does that happen? Because I know it's not in the beginning. You have to,
That's in the beginning for me. I mean,
really?
If we together, yeah. If we together and you out there hugging and kissing on bitches, yeah, we don't have a problem.
For sure.
So, yeah, I mean, that's when we say we're in the relationship.
Okay.
And then somebody come to me and tell me that they saw you on the street that you weren't supposed to be on. And they saw you hugging and kissing on somebody. And then, yeah, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say...
Representing me in the wrong way. Like, that's fucked up. And I'm going to beat your ass and I'm going to block you when we done.
Block.
Talk to the hand.
But I do think that representing me illy will probably cause some embarrassment. But I'm not responsible. I'm not responsible for you fucking up. And we're going to fight. Are you gonna be responsible for this ass whooping you about to get?
Definitely.
It's like with your kids. I ain't responsible for what them dumb-dumbs go out there and do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck them up if I find out about it. I'm not responsible.
Not necessarily responsible, but
I think responsible is that's a heavy
but
word.
See, okay. So now if you look at it like from the law standpoint, when you say your kid, if your kids do certain things in the street, you will be responsible for it.
So if they skip in school,
that's true.
You know what I mean?
Then
So they skip in school, you will be responsible for it.
That's true.
Right.
So how does that work in a relationship?
That's kind of different, though.
I mean,
It's
that
different.
is different.
It's different.
Because it's not like
Because you're
the
responsible
law
for
is
your
not
minor
involved.
child. You're not responsible for your grown child. If Shrey go out there and do something dumb, that ain't got nothing to do with us. Versus if Tay go out there and do something dumb, we probably in a little trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a hard one.
That
What you
is hard.
think, BTO?
Right.
For me,
What you responsible for what your wife do?
I think.
Ooh. Ooh.
I mean, I think you.
Not
I think
that
you
much.
are.
Not
I'm gonna
that
say
much.
yeah.
I wish y'all could see her face. She like, whoo, you responsible for her?
I think I'm gonna say yes. You are responsible for the way your significant other is when you're not around, like the actions and things like that, because it's gonna fall on you regardless. Like if you are, especially for me being a man, if you're a real man and you really do, want to provide for the wife and all that, you have to take on that responsibility.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to. So like if she come to me and say, yo, when we went together, I was at the mall and XYZ happened, I can't look at you like, well, hey, I wasn't there.
Right.
That was on you.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's true.
So now I'm like, okay, well, let's figure it out.
For a man then?
I mean, that's just how I'm looking at it from a man's standpoint. Y'all said no, next. So I know how to.
I did cut that.
Like,
I ain't responsible.
No, never.
I'm like,
You
okay.
fuck a bitch, it's my fault. No.
Right. So I mean, that's just how I look at it from my standpoint, as far as being responsible. I mean, even if something happened where, okay, they like, yo, I seen KD, she was at the mall all hugged up with a dude. I'ma still take responsibility in that. I'ma still take responsibility to that.
Unless it's like
I was at the mall.
emergency.
First of all, you know that was the last one they said mall.
Hey.
Now if they saw me at the liquor store, that might be true.
Hey, yo, I seen KD at the winery with a dude all hugged up.
Right.
And it didn't look like you. The nigga was bald head. That was a situation. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma still take responsibility in that because I'm like, okay, what happened?
You can
Like,
be
let me
fine
figure
with
out
saying
what
you ain't
happened.
seen my wife at nobody's mall.
But that's funny because one day, I don't know who was I was out with somebody, but my sister called me. She was like, I think I seen your man going down Joy Road or something. And I'm like, oh, absolutely not mine. Like, he would never be
Joy Road.
on Joy Road. Why would he
X and
ever be
9
on-
come up off the freeway?
Why would he ever be on Joy Road? Like, like, nah, girl, that ain't
Couldn't have
mine.
been.
Yeah.
So,
It wasn't?
It was.
so how
What's he
did
doing on
that?
Joy Road?
I know.
So how did that battle go though? Okay.
Well,
So
I was shocked. I got the call. I called. Was you on Joy Road? Like, yeah, I was doing such and such. I'm like, you never was on Joy Road before. Why you on?
it's like KDZ said,
I was
X and
like,
9
what the
coming off the
fuck?
freeway. I want to see what it was all about.
But
But
you was moving some work over there.
so
Ain't nothing over there but liquor stores and abandoned houses.
I was a little mad. Like, you make me look stupid.
Like, what the
Like,
fuck?
so how does that work when, like, let's say your BF say, I think I seen your man wherever,
Right.
and your man like no. Who do you believe?
First of all, we about to have a meeting.
yeah, together.
First of all, if I see him, I'm taking a picture anyway.
Right. We take pictures.
Because
You need
motherfuckers lie.
evidence.
Like, oh no, that wasn't me. And then I'm gonna walk up to you like, hey, what you doing here? So you don't know that I saw you.
But what if you saw them in a car?
But right,
driving?
it was a drive-by. You're like, was that just?
driving.
Ain't no picture taking. Ain't none
You
of that.
say why it ain't?
Cause we already you ain't prepared like that. You driving.
I'ma check
You ain't
you
just
out.
got your phone and you ain't gonna
Your shit
shake
be on
nobody
do not disturb.
down.
You don't even
Right.
fuck with your phone. You be like, damn, she fucking
You gotta
driving.
find it. You know you a savage out here, so do not disturb
Somebody tagged
queen.
me in that the other day. Somebody, you gotta be you a savage to go to sleep with your phone.
Man, I'm talking about savage. So I be thinking in the morning. You know I leave early in the morning to go to work. And I be saying to myself, man, don't let nothing happen to me this early in the morning because I can't even call her. I can't call her. I can't call Kiki. I can't call nobody because everybody's gonna do nothing disturb.
You call my daddy?
He ain't gonna answer that early
He
in the
gonna call you
morning.
back though.
In 5 or 6 hours, I'm
Okay, so
already.
how you turn your other notifications off then? Because if I just want my ringtone on, because I be getting all them other notifications and I be like, I'm going to keep my phone on. Then they be like, beep, beep, doop. They be like 17,000 notifications kicking in. I don't have time for that.
So let me show you what my kids
Turn
showed me.
everything off.
My kids showed me this little trickaroo. So if your phone on Do Not Disturb, you can add certain people to your favorites.
Oh.
And then if that person, like if your phone on Do Not Disturb, you can put your son in your favorites so that if he call or text,
It'll go through.
it'll come through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had did that because they was sick of me.
I'm going to have to learn how to do
Because
that.
one night they was blowing me up. Like, bro, when I looked at my phone, I had like 17 missed calls from Shred. I had like 20-some missed calls from Tay. I was like, what the fuck did y'all want? They was like, we was stranded.
Oh.
And I was like, oh. Why y'all ain't call y'all daddy?
I'm telling you, that's first.
I'm like, why y'all ain't call y'all daddy? They like, because he was not going to come get us. We need to talk to you because we needed you to come get us or send us an Uber.
Right.
And I was like, true that. I would have came and got y'all. He wouldn't have. You right about that. But I was like, it got to be a way because I don't want to be bothered. Mm-hmm. Certain people shouldn't not be allowed to talk to me past a certain hour. Sorry, not sorry. So then that's when they showed me.
You feel me?
So that's what they showed me. But I also learned that if my phone is on bedtime mode, it don't matter who called me, it's not coming through.
Man, and that's
so
the
now
whole
at night
thing.
I put it on do not disturb instead of bedtime mode at night. So that way, if something does happen and you call me, it'll come through. But I know that if I'm getting woke up out my sleep, it's only 3 or 4 people that's waking me up out my sleep.
Man, I'm talking about I be driving to work. I be like, man, I hope nothing happens. it's like 3:30 in the morning. I hope I'm not about to just be on the side of the road dead or need a ride or anything.
They should be on do not disturb.
Everybody on do not disturb. Everybody's
But
savages
you
out
can
here.
call them though because you are in their favorites.
I'm like, man, I gotta call myself and just be like, look, what we gonna do? What we gonna do now? So yeah, it's crazy.
I just don't be feeling like people should call me.
I don't be wanting to call. I don't want nothing coming through. Text messages. I wake up to a lot in the morning.
I looked at my son's phone the other day. Why? That motherfucker got 275 unread messages. I mean, at this point, like,
just delete them because it ain't.
First of all,
I'm about to say,
KD, it's too late.
KD hate alerts.
I do.
Like,
I have
alerts shown on your
phone.
She won't have none on her phone, and if she touch your phone when you get it back, you won't have none on yours. And she's gonna go do it, close it off, delete whatever, all that. I'm like, babe,
everything.
She hate open programs on your phone, open apps or whatever. She gonna close all them out. I'm like, babe, that ain't even your phone, yo. That's my phone. I was playing that.
I needed that open.
I needed that.
Girl, I had his phone one day. He had like 5,000 emails. I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna read your stuff, but I'm for sure about to get rid of this.
I got like 30.
I got about 5,000 right now.
30,000
on your phone. Oh no.
Yeah, I got a lot.
You leave me alone.
Ever delete
Listen, you leave me alone with your phone too long.
She gonna
have not one.
Clear them right out.
Have not one. I'm like, where are my alerts?
It's a lot.
All right.
Hate alerts.
Look, it's now 199
Oh no,
plus.
hell no. Let me see that.
She said, "Let me see that." I'm about to delete it.
I don't delete them.
No, she don't delete them. She just open them, mark them red. Yeah.
It's one button you click and you be like mark all as red.
But it ain't like that on the phone though. That's the problem.
I mean, you gotta do it for like an hour.
Yeah,
you got fucking over 1,000.
Oh yeah, I don't be having an hour.
I can't. I
got
an hour.
I'm like,
I got time.
I'm like, I got 5,000. It's an hour, 1,000, and that's 5 hours. I ain't got it. I'm sorry.
I got it.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this question.
What, baby?
So y'all know men are a little more sensitive in the area.
He said sensitive.
Oh.
Right, not dogs. Men are not dogs. Some of them might be, but they are more sensitive in the area of cheating than women are. Right? That's kind of.
I like to call it hypocrites, but go ahead.
Okay, some men are hypocrites in the area of cheating.
Look, go ahead and finish.
So let me ask you this: if you are cheated on and you cheat back.
It's revenge cheating.
But
you can do that.
Right.
Say no.
So that's the question.
Right.
Because that's what it say. I got a revenge cheated. So my first question was going to be, have you ever revenge cheated before?
No, I haven't.
But if you were cheated on and you cheat back, but then you decide to forgive him, do you tell him that you cheated or do you let that cat stay in the bag?
You let that cat stay in the bag.
First of all, nigga, you got caught, not me.
Right.
The fuck? You should have been better.
I'm saying, don't they say...
You gotta be quicker than that. Right.
Don't they say everything that happened in the dark comes to the light?
And if you do, then we'll talk about it then.
You better get your flashlight, nigga.
Right.
Now we talking about some hypocrites. The first thing y'all be saying is just be honest. Just be honest.
Just be honest, though.
Y'all get
never
caught.
Gonna be honest.
Right.
Y'all niggas don't never be like, hey, I fucked up. No, y'all get caught.
But I'm saying though, but now you saying I ain't saying nothing. So you didn't turn into the nigga in the can. And now you talk about I ain't saying nothing. All this honesty, just be honest.
What's
just
good?
be honest.
Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Oh, now it's good for
so
now it's good for gooses and ganders, but when it was on you, you like, just be honest. Just be honest. I just want honesty.
Right.
36 podcasts.
But you wasn't honest in the first place.
On the last 36 podcasts, every question we ask, like, where did you at? Where did you want to change? What's your biggest turn off? Honesty. Now, all of a sudden, you niggas don't want to be honest. Let's talk about it. I'm just trying to get in this thing.
He's not like you mad, man.
You mad,
I'm just trying to figure this thing out because in the beginning, you said, just be honest. That's all I want is honesty.
So you got caught. So then when I get caught, if you catch me and then we
then I be honest.
So are you saying?
Cheat after that.
Oh, so you saying you fighting fire with fire?
Exactly.
To create a bigger fire.
Yes.
Because you don't fight fire with fire. You fight fire with water.
That shit burn.
It don't never go out.
That shit burn. We're not doing that no more.
It's gone after that.
So the reason
I cheated and now we done. No more cheating going on.
So what's the reason for not?
Cheat again, I'ma cheat again.
What's the reason for not
and
telling?
And then I'ma cheat again at
big old cheating.
What's the reason for leaving it in the bag?
Big old cheating. The bag, because you didn't catch me. When you catch me, and you be like, on March 17th, did you fuck Lil Ray Ray down the street? And I have to be like,
you know what?
You're not gonna say yet though.
I am.
No, you're not. And I know you're not because if you wasn't honest in the beginning, you're gonna be almost nervous to say yep. And I guess it depends on who you're talking to.
First of all, when do y'all ever be honest and say some shit?
Ever.
I don't know.
When we got the bitch right there, like, did you?
Right. No, because they still don't do it then.
You know the pictures.
They still don't do it.
That ain't me on that picture. I don't know what you're talking about.
People coming up
but
to the door.
I wasn't
y'all
thinking.
in room and you still ain't saying
y'all
shit.
remember that song? It wasn't
But
me.
what I'm saying is,
Shaggy.
You got
I
me
wasn't
on
the one that was saying be honest.
It wasn't me.
I wasn't the one that was saying be honest. This hypocrite over here was the one saying be honest. Now she talking about,
Niggas
I ain't
never
saying
honest
nothing.
though. So niggas ain't never honest.
But we ain't never said we supposed to be. Y'all said that.
No,
y'all groomed us.
Y'all said.
That's
y'all
we don't be
groomed us.
honest.
Y'all
Y'all don't be
groomed us.
honest.
Y'all groomed us.
What fuck we learning from? The fuck?
Period.
What fuck we learning from?
Y'all taught us.
See, and we were just talking about role reversal. Y'all
Y'all taught us.
took the role reversal.
You know what? We will be honest, but we don't want to hurt your feelings.
Exactly.
We love you too much to see your heart broken.
Hey, do y'all ever do stuff like try to make men jealous?
Yes, I do.
Why not?
Like what are some things that
Not
y'all
my
do?
man.
I tell all kind of stories. I mean, I tell true stories.
Do it be like,
I be like,
he bought me something,
like,
or he.
when I went to the store, this guy was like this and that, and I look so good and this and that. And
He bought my liquor.
He be mad as hell. Like,
You tell that nigga like he bought my liquor, now he want to pour your liquor out.
No,
Why'd you pour my
he do
stuff
that.
out?
No, we can't say that because I need that. We never gonna do that.
Like, why did you pour my liquor out?
No,
So-
I be telling
He be like, I could buy you my own liquor. You know what? I'm finna go liquor store. What size he buy you? I'm buying you the bigger one. Pour that shit out. I'm not drinking it.
When I went to the Christmas party looking all good and everybody's like, yo girl was looking good. No, that ain't his girl no more. Your girl was looking good.
Hey, shout out to Kiki and her. Shout out to Kiki and her Christmas party outfit because she was killing it.
So pretty.
She was killing it on that one there.
And everybody was talking about it. He was like,
He didn't come?
no.
That was Bells in the
But
background.
everybody.
Shout out to
Shout
Bells.
out to Bells in the studio.
You know what I'm
Talking about
saying?
stunting on hoes. Apparently she saw the picture too.
Per usual, I did.
I did. I put it in my bean bank. Flip your bean.
Yikes. All
I
right.
made that up, by the way. I just made that up.
Yikes.
Bean bank. This is spank bank. So
Oh,
bean
I
bank.
thought it was something.
Flip your bean. You know, like when you masturbate.
You just made it.
Mm.
Oh my
Y'all know I'm
god.
stupid.
All right. So let me ask y'all. I know y'all done ran across some fake people.
Wait, let's go back to you.
Oh, which one?
You're
Which
jealous.
one?
Like you,
Yeah.
Have you done anything?
No.
I know, cause he crazy.
That's fuck.
You crazy too, so he probably
No, I
did
don't.
that
I don't believe in that though. I've seen people who tell things that to me feel like, why did you even have to say that to your dude? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, remember old girl used to come home like, oh boy said he gonna take me.
Yeah.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that.
And
some
we gonna
stuff-
You pray for them pop
And
out.
we going on a date tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, some
I'm like,
stuff you
know
can
what?
just.
I'm like, girl, I'll still be picking my teeth up like, hold on.
No.
this one.
You don't want
I
to get
just-
pop outs. No, that's
I'm
just,
telling you, I was looking at a relationship not too long
that's why you
ago,
got a thug nigga.
and the girl would come back and tell the dude like, yeah, somebody just bought me this, and it'd be small stuff like coffee or chips or lunch
no, I
or
wouldn't do
this,
that.
but I'm sitting here looking like,
I would
bruh,
never do that.
First of all, let me tell you.
I'm like,
First of all, let me tell y'all. Last year for Christmas, we had a marketer. He literally bought every person in the office a Christmas gift. Mm-hmm. Not just me, not just people on my team. Literally every person in the office. And he bought everybody the same thing. It was like those Bath and Body Works little gift sets with the soap and stuff. Mm-hmm. He bought like 50 of them and came and passed them out in the office. Mm-hmm. It didn't even have a card or nothing on it. Mm-hmm. I brought it home. He like, where you get this from? I'm like, oh, EJ bought these for everybody in the office. He like, throw it away. Mm-hmm. I said, wait, what? Yep. I said, no, wait. Yeah, I said, no, wait.
Yeah,
everybody in the office.
Though.
He said,
that was
I don't
different.
care.
He like you.
Throw it away.
He do though.
I'm like, everybody
dude,
like
okay, hold on.
Everybody like us though.
Because I feel like, oh man, this is a perfect time of the year too, and I'm glad Bell's here because we're gonna ask some good questions. We're gonna tune you in on this here. So now, are there some gifts that can be given from the opposite sex where you're looking at it like, no, that means something different?
Not lotion.
And soap
that everybody got. No,
it was lotion.
No.
And
it wasn't something inappropriate like flowers.
For one.
No,
about the whole everybody.
First of all, he did buy it for everybody.
And she underplaying it.
First of all, it
from
wasn't
the history behind it too.
First of all,
but
he's crazy. It wasn't like Jasmine Blossom, whatever the fuck. It was the stress relief. So it's like stress relief, all those different
work
kinds.
Environment shit.
Yeah, like stress relief, sleep. You know those that when they had that little gift set. That's what he bought. He ain't buy me tropical eat your pussy.
Right.
But okay, so did he ever try to get on?
It's silence. Hold on.
Not per se. No.
It's only
not direct.
It's only an answer of yes or no.
First of all,
when
he
you say
asked
not
random questions that kind of was like, wait, what? So yeah, but not like directly like, can I take you out to dinner?
Well, of course he ain't gonna say all that. And he ain't gonna come right out like that, but he tried to get on in his own way. So
I feel like there's not a lot of African American people that work in that company. Mm-hmm. So you get it, it's like 5 of us, so we gotta click up. He the only black marketer.
Clicking up and trying to get on are two different things.
Bro, he was not trying to get on.
You just said yes. Come on now.
But that would change the whole thing.
And that's the whole thing. That's what I said.
But first of all,
once somebody show you that they're trying to get on.
After the lotion, though.
But I still don't think just because everybody in the workplace got the gift. It'd be different if she was just like individualized out and was like, "Oh, here, this is your gift.
This is just for you."
Everybody.
So,
yeah, but that don't matter. Like if somebody tried to talk to my nigga,
that was afterwards, though.
Oh, that was after.
Yeah.
But okay, so let me. So here's this thing.
First of all, the question was, and shout out to him because I know he listened. The question was, one of our episodes where we talked about like bringing another person into the relationship. The question was, so y'all got an open relationship? So are you allowed to go out with other guys? And I was like, nah, bro. And he was like, all right.
Oh. No. She underplaying it again. But here's the thing. The same way.
Or do he be overreacting?
The same way women can look at other women and say, no, it's something else right there. She wants you. Right? Can't y'all do that? Don't y'all have that intuition where you can look at like,
I'm a little naive when it comes to shit.
She might be a little different.
She definitely
a little different.
Paying attention to shit.
I'm like no friendly shit. So any conversations that ain't work related, I would be like, get the fuck on. That's just me.
But in most cases, women can look at other women and say, there's something different about that. She wants you. Yeah. Right? Men can do the same thing.
We can overthink too, though. So.
Men can do the same thing, and it's because we know the sign. Just like y'all know the sign from what women gonna do, we know the sign from what men gonna do. So I can look at, and which I have not been wrong yet. We're not gonna put everybody on blast right now, but I had not been wrong yet. Where I say, babe, that ain't legit. Yeah. That ain't legit right there. Somebody can give you a $1,000 bracelet. If it's the right somebody who has no ill intention behind it, I'm not gonna think nothing of it.
So what you thought he was gonna bag me off some $15 notion?
No. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that you don't want.
I'm not materialistic, but damn.
No, I'm not saying that either.
Right.
But what I'm saying is certain movement can give us a different sign. Man, she with it.
Not for buying everybody lotion though. I can't see that one. If it was a personal gift, it was.
Yeah, if it was
something personal.
Even like the first year I was there, he gave everybody money, but it was a smaller office. It was only like 12 people there.
Or even if it was a note left with her,
right?
Yeah,
First of all,
personal
about it.
When he left the money on our desk, it was just an envelope with his name signed on the inside. That's how you know everybody's envelope had the same thing, because nobody's name was on the outside of the envelope. When he came with the lotion, he had a big ass bag from Bath Body Works, whatever it's called, and he would just reach in there, put on your desk, reach in there, put on your, like, it wasn't, nothing was personalized, like your name wasn't on it or nothing. The only how we even knew the money was from him is because he signed a card. But that's how you know everybody got the same amount of money. It was a lot of money to me to be given for people for Christmas, but I mean, he got it like that. But
my thing is, when you can see sign, you don't want to really push the limit.
First time they met, which was at a Christmas party, and like I said, the only African American marketer in the whole company. He wanted to play. We was at something called bocce ball.
And my baby said, "Oh, let me get my men together. Come over here and partner with." And now me and him partners. And I'm just looking like,
because look, I said, first of all, everybody was already intimidated by you when you walked in. Like 3 people asked him, did he pay for the Detroit Lions? Because it's a predominantly white company.
I said,
so
yes.
when he came in the door,
I'm like, yes, I do.
So this was the thing. When we pulled up, because it was far as fuck, it was in like Ortonville or some shit. It took like an hour plus to get there. So when we got there, I had to use the bathroom. He dropped me off at the door. I ran to the bathroom. So we didn't walk in together. So when he walked in, bro, I came out the bathroom. The lady that was at the desk was like staring at him all nervous. And then like the guys in the company was like coming over there. Like, hey, like, do you know where you're at? Like, are you supposed to be here? So he's like, yeah, my wife work here. Gave him my name. Now I'm running over there out the bathroom. Like, hey, that's my husband. And they're like, oh, does he play for the Lions? Like,
oh my God.
First of all, bitch, if he played for the Lions, you think I would work here? No, ma'am, he doesn't play for the Lions. So he was like, oh, I really want to play. And I was like, I'm not playing that shit. The shit looked difficult and dumb.
I really only wanted to play with her though.
I didn't know that. But I was like, I'm not
her.
about to play this. Like, it looks stupid. So I was like, oh, I know who you can play with. Him. Because he's black and you're black, so
oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Then on the ride home, he like, so what's his story? So I'm like, I don't know. He like, I'm telling you right now, it's something I write, whatever. And I was just like, I was so confused. Like, I didn't know. Like, I mean, whatever.
Was I right the last time though?
Huh?
Was I right the last time?
I mean, sometimes you be right. You be on some bullshit. I ain't your favorite.
Well, I'm just saying, babe. You know.
Don't talk to me.
DT loves you, babe. He loves you.
Don't. DT? Know him? Are you even a motivational speaker?
Right.
DT loves you, babe.
DT.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, that. Yep. All right. Let me ask y'all this question here. When it comes to forgiveness, a lot of people say the saying, "Forgive."
But don't forget.
Forgive.
They say forgive and forget.
And forget.
The newer generation said forgive but don't forget. Which one do you guys agree with?
It depends on what it is.
I mean,
and then
you can say you're gonna forget something, but it ain't like you ain't got the little thing from black men.
And then it's the forgiveness.
Men in black.
So the question is the forgiveness real if you refuse to forget the pain and agony the person made you feel?
I don't think you can ever forget.
I don't think you forget. I think you can forgive and you can try to get past it. But I think that it's not instantaneous. It's not like you could be like, okay, I forgive and forget, and then tomorrow you don't remember.
Because when we were just watching a documentary on TV and the girl was reminiscing on what happened. And then she's like still crying from it.
And what I said, what's the first thing I said?
And you was like, oh, she's still feeling that.
Yeah, and because I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because there was a time when I couldn't talk about infidelity without getting emotional. Mm-hmm. There wasn't a time when I could talk about infidelity and not cry myself to sleep. And it's because that pain is still there. Mm-hmm. As time goes on, the pain hurts a little more. I mean, hurts a little less. But
you still would never
the pain is still there. Yeah. And when it happens again, you're reminded about what happened before.
So when you are reminded, do you bring it up? Like, do you constantly?
But see, the thing is, when it happens again, and you like, oh, this is the last time, and you like, nigga, last time was the last time.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
now,
you would love for not to remember what happened. But at the same time, you would love for it not to happen again. Yeah. It's like, perfect example. When we had Taz, we had a C-section. If it was to have another baby, and I would have another C-section, they gotta cut that wound back open. Mm-hmm. But next time they gotta cut a little deeper. Yep. And then next time they gotta cut a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? Like every time you reopen a wound, you gotta cut a little deeper in that same wound. Mm-hmm. Which is why, like, sometimes if you have multiple surgeries, they try to cut on a different area, because sometimes if you cut that wound too deep, you'll bleed to death. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. It's like, yeah, you heal from it. But when it happened again, it's like getting sliced back open. Mm-hmm. In the exact same spot. Through the scar tissue. Yeah. Through, you know what I'm saying? Everything you heal from. Everything that you got past. It's like, nigga, you did it again. Mm-hmm. Baby, this the last time. Bitch, last time was the last time. Mm-hmm. But this time is the real last time.
Mm-hmm. Last time was just almost last time. But this time, done.
No, this the real last time. Like, bro.
So, okay. How do y'all treat fakeness?
I don't be around it.
Like,
you know,
okay.
I don't like it.
Like I treat our next door neighbor.
What happens if it's somebody you love though? What if it's like?
I love her.
No, I'm saying, what if it's like your kid or your parent or your significant other or you know what I'm saying?
Talk about parents.
So how do you deal with fakeness then?
I still don't deal with it. Yeah, I don't deal with it.
It was a little bit.
It's like it drips though. But I don't deal with fakeness from anybody. Like, I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's friends. Like, if I feel like you've been fake to me, or if I hear you talking shit behind my back, or if I feel like you're trying to play me in any kind of way, like getting money or anything, like, I just don't fuck with you. Like, my circle is extremely small, and I've never been hurt by any of my friends, but family I have, and I just let them go. Like, it is what it is.
We got like a period.
It is what it is.
I was about to say, you got to elaborate on that just a little bit. She's like, we got like a period.
Period.
We got like a period. Nah, okay. So,
I don't deal with it. Life too short to be around people that are negative, give you negative energy, negative vibes, and talk behind your back. No time for it.
That's true.
No time for it.
That's true. What about people who would you call it fake if I act a certain way around you and then I act a total different way around somebody else?
That's fake.
And then that's fake?
You know why? This is my thought. The reason why people treat you different in front of other people is because they talk about you different in front of other people.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Because
True.
I mean, we all know we don't have a lot of people that we call friends. Right. And that's because as you get older, which I tell my kids is all the time, as you get older, you realize that quality is way more important than quantity.
I agree.
Like, I'd rather have 2 bomb-ass friends that I can travel with and have a ball with and live my best life with than 30 motherfuckers that I can't even put my purse down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, as you get older, you realize that. So, my thing is, like, no matter where us 3 are at, we all interact the same way. Right. Even when people come, like, when we was at our godson birthday party, it was people there that we didn't know, like her cousins or like her coworkers or whatever. She wasn't no different in front of these people. You know what I'm saying? Because she like, these my best friends, whatever. But when you get around people and they like either don't introduce you or they like try to shade you in front of other people, that's how you know. You like, oh bitch, you be talking about me bad in front of these people. And guess what? I won't be in attendance no more.
Right. I'm not being anywhere.
Because I've been in that position before. I've been in that position where it's like we cool as fuck, but when we get around your other people or your other friends, you act funny or you try to shade, and I'm like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got one homegirl. She like super bougie. Like she like the most bougie person I ever met. And all her friends are that way. But when I come around them, which I don't that often, just because I just don't. Not because they treat me different. I just don't vibe on the same. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear stilettos and I don't wear mini. You know what I'm saying? We just don't vibe like that. But when I'm around them, they don't treat me no different. You know what I'm saying? They still treat me like a homegirl. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, would I ever go out with them? Probably not. Mm-hmm. But that's only because we just don't do the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go spend $500 on a meal. That's just my thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But when I go around them, they don't treat me no different.
Right.
Where if they did, I just wouldn't want to be around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been to house parties with them before, and it's cool. Like, they all cool chicks. Mm-hmm. They really, really down to earth. They just bougie. Hella bougie. Mm-hmm. Like, where we have nachos for dinner, these motherfuckers on lobster tails and scallops. Like, ooh. You know what I'm saying?
That's my thing. I kind of pride myself on when people look at me and they say, dog, you the same at the crib as you are at work, as you are wherever else. Like, I try to keep it 100 wherever I go. And I never really, I'm never going to say anything behind anybody's back that I won't say in their face. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm never talking from an ill spot. Right. I'm always talking, trying to uplift and grab everybody to that next level. So I definitely understand that part in life. A lot of people don't understand that part in life though, because I see.
But that's when you experience those people, which I've noticed like with my kids. Like sometimes I gotta check them because they get amongst a group of friends and talk about another group of friends, and they all like kind of engage in the bad talk, and I'll be like, pause, like what is y'all doing? Let me tell you something. The son that we got to go to Lansing, he don't buy that shit with nobody. Like no, even my mom like said something bad about one of their friends. He was like, Grandma, that's not cool. Like he really is the person that I would want all my kids to be. You know what I'm saying? Because he will stop that shit right skirt. No, we're not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody not like him. So like they'd be like, oh, this person broke or this person is. Oh yeah, because I remember when they borrowed $5 from me, or like don't bring up people's lowest points. But then when that person walk in the room, it's like,
hey, kids in the house. Kids in the house.
Or everybody be like this, like all on their phone, like nobody was just talking shit. Like I've been in my room listening to them talking about somebody upstairs that was downstairs. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I'm like, well, if you don't like this person, why the fuck am I feeding them every day? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they here? This your house. Like, why are they here?
Right.
To the point where it's like, oh, such and such said they could come over. Like, how somebody else said somebody else could come over your house? Like, be real about your shit. If you don't like that person, then don't let that person be here. That's just how it should be.
I've been in that position before where I thought it was like friends at work. We went out of town together. Like I don't know, we really were like close or whatever. We went to each other's houses, went to dinner. And then one day I just felt like something was off. You know how people just start to act different?
Yeah.
Like, so it was like one day, the one girl, she had bought like the whole team, like pops and stuff. But didn't ask me if I wanted any. I'm like, which I don't drink pop, but you don't go around asking, do you want, and then skip me. And then be like, do you want?
Duck.
So I'm like, that's what it felt like. Right? Goose. So I'm the one, like, I can't let that go. Like, if we supposed to be cool, so I go up to her and I'm like, so what's going on? You know? Like, I noticed that you asked everybody for pops. You didn't ask me anything. She's like, oh, well, no, we cool. Ain't nothing wrong or whatever, da-da-da. So I'm like, okay. I asked her homegirl, who also we hang with or whatever. It's like 3 of us. I'm like, what's going on with her? Like, she been acting funny, whatever. Y'all straight? Like, what's going on? Oh, no, she straight. It's cool. I'm like, okay. Next day, they not talking to me at all. Neither one of the girls. And I'm like, so you know I don't care about bitches anyway. Like, girl, I don't care. So I'm like, okay. Like, I see it's like, now they together. And I'm like, on the outskirts. And I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, I know, just asking everybody, like, did they say anything or whatever? Because I ain't talking to them now. They ain't talking to me. I'm like, whatever, bitch, I don't care. So I hear from another girl, like, from a different shift. Like, yeah, they not talking to you because you not talking to another girl that's on the team. You so mean to another girl that's on the team. I'm like, what?
I'm living my best life.
Right. I'm like,
time to mess with you.
So wait, but you're supposed to be my homegirl.
You supposed to be my friend though.
But you're not talking to me because I'm not talking to another bitch.
That couldn't have been the reason though. So before this, we had went out one time and like she invited her little boy with her little guy friend or whatever. And so you know how we do girls dance with girls. So I'm dancing on her or whatever. And I guess her guy friend was like, well, ask her do she want a threesome or whatever. So he wanted to fuck me. Really, is what it was. So now
it comes out.
Now it comes out. So then I asked her, I'm like, well, what's going on? So she asked me, like, do you want to have he said he want to have a threesome. Do you want to have a threesome before he goes back to prison? Because he had to do an 8-year bid. But anyway, so yeah, she asked me, and I'm like, absolutely not. Like, what?
No thanks.
I don't need, what? I would never do a threesome with my friend, number one.
So now she mad at you.
So now she mad. So then she come to me another time like, yeah, and I don't know, like, I don't know who told you I was jealous of you.
And you trying to not grant his wish.
I don't know who told you I was jealous of you. I'm not jealous. I'm like, nobody said that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm like, you know what? Clearly we don't get along.
Right. Clearly something got mixed up.
Don't talk to me. I'm not going to talk to you. Like, it's just not going to be nothing here, okay? Act like we were never friends, okay? Period. But then it was like another instance where so it's 3 of us. So whenever one of the girls called off, the other girl would try to talk to me.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, you trying to talk to me because she ain't here? So I picked up on it after day 2. I'm like, hold on, wait. You only talk to me when she ain't here. And it was the same when the other girl left. Like, you only talk to me when she ain't here. I was like this. I ain't talking to neither one of y'all.
Because that's when y'all together, y'all talking shit about me.
Exactly.
So y'all don't want to seem fake when the other one there.
And I was like, and you know, like, I'm one to be like, I'm going to talk shit out loud so you can hear me. But I ain't going to say it directly to you because I ain't going to start no fight in the plane. Right. Get fired. But bitch, you gonna know how I feel.
Period.
Yeah. So I would be like, yeah, these bitches is dumb as fuck. Like, I would be saying, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I can't work with you.
Man. Fights like
we gonna tow that bitch up.
Man.
And then we'd be like, sitting looking dumb. Calling the steward, like, can you get us our job back? We sorry.
Man. But I'm saying, like, nobody said nothing to me. I'm like, y'all do all this shit talking behind my back, and nobody has ever said anything to me. Yeah. Like, I done called y'all bitches how many times and said so much shit. Nobody say nothing to me. Like, right.
But that's like your one friend wife. She like, me and her used to be like super, super cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she used to call me when they was going through some stuff. I used to give her advice because, of course, I've been there. Like, whatever. Right. This was even before they got married. This was just when they was dating.
Oh.
And then
they got married after that?
They for sure. And got several kids after that. First of all, she was fucking a whole married nigga.
That's a red flag.
That's
well, the red flag would have been for you to holler at him while he married.
Oh my god!
No, the red flag was that you didn't even know he was married.
Right.
And you in that bitch chilling, having
in the house.
You got your feet up on the table.
In his house.
In the crib.
Cause you thinking it's his house. Cause you an artist in his studio. And his motherfucking wife pull up. Like, what the fuck going on here? And you confused as hell, like...
Well, that ain't her fault, but she did marry him after that.
Exactly. She still fucked with him after that.
Even stronger.
But even through all that, I always felt like I was like the honest friend. Like, I was never sugarcoating shit for her. Even after that all happened, like, they had got married, like, on some... he had got real sick. And he needed health insurance. So they went to like the city, county building, whatever, and got married because she had a very, very, very good job. And she was able to put him on her insurance. So she put him on the insurance, whatever. But after they got married, she was like, but I still want a wedding. Like, I still want the dress and the walking down the aisle. I still want the reception. Like, I still want all these things.
Good luck.
So they did it. They did all that stuff, whatever. So at this time, they was fucking him and the other girl was fucking it around with each other strong. I'm talking about.
Oh, he had another girl?
No, he only had the 2 girls. He had the wife and he had the side girl. But the wife was saying like she still wanted her wedding. Like, even though we got married because you needed my health insurance, I still want my wedding. So I'm not about to not have my wedding, even though we already married.
Right.
So I had never met the wife. I had only met the side chick because my thing is, you're not about to bring. No, we're not doing that.
Too much.
I didn't even know the nigga was married. We've been friends for 100 years. Like, I found out through her that he was married. I said, nigga, you married? You got your side bitch at my house? He like, it ain't like that. Like, it's a business arrangement. Like,
why do they always say that?
And I was like, all right, cool. It could be a business arrangement, whatever. So they had the wedding, like the real life.
Wait,
big ass.
So
the wedding was no bomb.
Wait. So he still got the side chick, but he married.
Well, he was already married though.
But he had the big wedding.
Yes.
He wanted
But
to
I thought it
invite.
was business.
First of all, she said, I want my big wedding. I don't give a fuck. What
So
you nigga, you don't have no job. You
but
do what I say
nobody's
do.
having a big wedding if it's just business.
He about to invite the
Related.
side chick to the wedding.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I think
Why do you
would've.
think she would want to go though?
I think she would
She
have.
wanted to go.
Why did you want to go?
That's why he was going to
Watch
invite
your
her.
nigga get married to somebody else
So
again for the second time.
So look, so we was at the
Why would you even be with him? You see him get
we
married.
was at the wedding. Whatever. They left the wedding, went to New York for the honeymoon, right? So the side chick called me like, sis, I can't get in touch with him, da 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 da. I said, where you at? Oh, I'm at this studio, whatever. I said, can you get a ride to my house? I'll make sure you get home, but can you get a ride to my house? Because she ain't had no car. And then she got a ride to my house, so we sat on the porch, and I kept it real with her. I'm like, we just left his wedding. He's in New York on his honeymoon. Like, I wasn't snitching, but I think I ain't no fake bitch though.
Right?
And she really to me was my friend. So even at the whole thing, like,
Right.
I didn't even interact with the bride. I never said one word to the bride the whole time I was there because I felt like I was doing
Awkward.
something wrong.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
awkward.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when we sat down at the table, I told her, on the porch, I told her whatever. She got mad at me. She like, you didn't have to tell me that. Like, you just shattered my world. I'm like, but did you not know he was married?
She said, you didn't have to tell me that?
You didn't have to tell me that.
Well, I'm trying to tell you why he ain't answering.
Well, I'm trying to tell you why you got to stop calling his phone because he busy. Then she called me like, so then.
I don't even know if they had like a block or do not disturb back then. You probably just had to turn your
But
phone
no,
off.
because remember, right after that, old girl sent her, because old girl knew about her. Old girl sent her the fucking whole album from the wedding.
What? What?
So you know how the photographer email you the proofs? She forwarded that shit like, bitch, and he still did whatever. Like, there was like a battle for him.
So stupid.
But the thing is, through all of it, I never was dishonest. Like, I always was a friend to her because I felt like we was friends. To this day, she don't talk to me, and she always say shit like because she think her marriage is flawless, or she think her husband better than my husband. Like, and none of these things are true. Like, I know my marriage is flawed. But I can stand firm on my flaws, though. No, bitch, you trying to act like you got the right picket fence, and you don't. I feel like she tried to cast out everybody who know their history.
Oh yeah.
But that's the problem, though, because he still do the same shit today. Now you don't have nobody to talk to. That's why you be over there trying to slit your throat. And I'm not poking fun at suicide. You know, I'm very active in suicide, like, because I've lost friends to suicide. But when you block people out that can help you down the path, because you're trying to, who you friending for?
Yourself. Most
Your
of the
white
time.
friends?
Most of the time, you're friendning for yourself. You're
But
trying to
I
trick
say all
yourself
that to
into
say,
happiness.
when I be around her and her people, I could tell that I'm always a topic of discussion. Because her mama always got something slick to say. But she met the right one on the wrong day, because, bitch, I got something slick to say, too.
She need medication, though.
She do need medication. But I'm just saying, like, last time we was over their house, her mama said some slick shit. Guess what I did? I said some slick shit back. First of all, your daughter fake as fuck. You don't think she told me your secrets just like she told you mine? Or tried to? Because, bitch, I'm not ashamed of nothing. But maybe you should be. Because I know this, and this about you. Oh, now the mama don't want to say nothing. Oh, I thought we was having a conversation.
Don't you hate when you want to go back and forth and people stop talking to
Shut
you?
down, like.
Hurt their feelings and shit. Damn it!
Because through all of this,
bitch, we done started now. You want to
right,
start?
I get it. Because through all of this, her husband, mom, she loved me to death ever since I was 16 years old. You know, she'd go to war for me. And told me one day, like, I got some Vaseline in the trunk. And she say something out the way, let me know. I said, no, mama, I got this. I might need the Vaseline, though, but I got this. Because, like, bitch, why?
Damn.
But that's how you know, like, you know when people being fake, how they act around other people.
That's my road dog right there, too.
The person they act different around is the person they talking shit about you.
Yep.
I had a situation like that, and it's crazy because I always I don't really treat people nice for them to treat me nice. Like I don't smile and all that because I want you to smile back. I do it because some people don't see smile. That's just how I am.
What you like to do.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my personality.
Exactly.
So I had an individual who I was coaching through a situation that they were in. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a deep situation, crying, close to wanting to take their life, all types of stuff. And I coached them through it.
Right. And
in this profession, for those who don't know, I am a real motivational speaker and a personal development coach. In this profession, certain people, when you talk to people when they're at a low point and you get them past that low point, sometimes they can look at it and the line can be blurred. They can think of something different until you set that straight. So this person had to be set straight. Like, no, that's my job. That's kind of what I do. Mm-hmm. They ain't really like that. So then they turn fake. Oh. To where they just like talking junk behind my back and all that type of stuff. And I knew it. Mm-hmm. I caught wind of it.
You could tell. And
I didn't care though.
Yeah, I don't care.
Because I wasn't doing any of it for their approval or for their whatever.
For like clout.
So So as they were talking junk and trying to dog me behind my back, it wouldn't work because you can't really say I'm always how I am. I'm 100 every day. This is how I am. So it didn't work, but I just treated this person the same way.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Not like with the like I still treated it the same way. Like if this person needed to be coached again, I still would have been like, yo. Don't take it like this is what you need to do, this, that, and third, whatever.
No, once I don't like you, I don't like you. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't really like people. I tried it a couple times and it didn't work out for me.
But see, for me,
I don't do that.
Always
different because you're a motivational speaker. So
in real life, y'all.
You always like want to stay positive, want to keep people upbeat. Like that's you. Like I don't do that.
And the main way I do it is because when people act fake. Or if they talk junk behind your back or whatever, I know they doing it and it has nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. And everything to do with them.
I feel like it's to do with me though. So I'll be taking shit personal.
Yeah, so I take literally nothing personal.
Right.
Because the only thing that I would take personal.
More like you when I grow up.
But what's crazy, the only thing I would take personal is something that comes from someone who's personal to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like
you,
Kiki.
I know.
Yeah, you, Kiki. I hate to say it, but like my parents probably wouldn't even get me to that point.
I mean, because
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, we know why.
Right. So
just like my daddy would. I ain't gonna lie, but the white woman wouldn't.
You know what I mean? It's real. She was
talking shit about me this morning. She ain't know I came down the steps.
It's a very small amount of people that will have me take something personal.
But you know what I feel like? I feel like the things that you take personal are the people that either have poured into your life or that you've poured into theirs. Mm-hmm. So like, of course, if you or Kiki or Matilda said something hurtful, of course I would be affected because I'm like, damn, y'all the people who know me in my darkest moments.
You have to really know me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But you have been there in my darkest moments. So for you to say something, whatever it is, it would be like, well, damn, like you know the road I've been through. Mm-hmm. So for you to feel some type of way and not come to me and somebody else, of course I will feel some type of way. Mm-hmm. But then you got other people who gives a fuck what you think. But you don't think much about you, so what I give a fuck what you think about me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the big
part. It's all about quality over quantity. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? My siblings, never.
Yeah, like,
on what planet?
And what's crazy is my siblings was going back and forth one day on Christmas. Mm-hmm. Christmas Eve. It was going back and forth.
I said, well, you should let me say something. And he was like, no. I said, okay.
KD was getting heated. And I'm just sitting here looking. I ain't paying no attention. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with
But
me.
you know why I was getting heated? I was getting heated because I felt like they was taking shots at you. Because I don't give a fuck. Because I don't fuck with them anyway.
But that's the thing. My thing is, you can't take a shot at me.
Right. You don't care, but I care for... A stranger on the street could say something about one of y'all and I'll be ready to fight. And y'all both will be looking at me like, I don't even know her, so why do you care? I care because you important to me. So bitch, don't talk to people I love. You already know I'm like that though.
Right, I know.
You be confused as fuck, like, why do you care so much? Like,
and that's all I'm like,
because it's you. I don't care. I wouldn't care if they was talking about Sally Sue, but don't talk about my husband.
Like if we
bitch, I'll fuck you up about mine.
But that's a good question though. What would you say like if somebody was having like a conversation about somebody like that you care about?
I'm definitely intervening.
Would you say something?
For sure.
I would too.
I would for sure intervene. But
you have to if you're in a circle.
And you know the main reason why I would? Because I've been in a situation where somebody said something fucked up about me and somebody who I thought should say something
Didn't
didn't.
say nothing?
No. BFF, you don't remember we was at your house and somebody was like, we don't do that white people shit. I don't let the dog kiss me in the mouth. Nobody in the room said nothing. And I felt some type of way because I'm like, I don't even know this person to get into an altercation with them. Because my first mind was, dog, I'm about to slap the shit out of her. But then I'm like, this is my godson party, so I gotta chill. But the person whose house it was didn't say nothing. I'm like, bro, why you didn't say nothing?
I mean,
what I was supposed to say?
I mean, look who it was, though.
But when I went outside, first of
Look who
all,
it was.
when I went outside and BFF saw my face, she was like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I'm good." She like, "No, you're not good. What's wrong?" And I told her she like checked her.
You
like,
gotta say
like,
something.
bro, you don't say something like
She
that.
been inappropriate how many times? That's just her. Like she just
Right,
got
but
fucking
that was
problem.
like,
So
So,
of course you gotta say something.
so to paint the picture a little deeper, I think it's a couple different things
everything
that
when I'm
happen here.
pregnant. Oh, I was about to say, no, that was your brother that made me cry when I was pregnant.
Oh yeah, because he said something about fat. Or
Yeah,
something.
he was like, "Damn, you done got fat." I
But
was like,
he said that to me. I almost punched him in his face.
first of all, when I started crying, he was
so
like,
inappropriate.
he's like,
What's wrong?
He's like, "Are you
He was
pregnant?"
so confused.
He's like, "Are you pregnant? You don't see this fucking shirt? It say hands off my belly with the handprints." Yeah, I'm pregnant. He's like, I fucked up.
You should have punched him in his face. I would have.
I was crying so hard.
If somebody talking junk about you and you're standing right there, I think it's a different conversation that had to be had with the person who's talking junk, depending on who they are, who they come from, like who they're related to, where they come from, something like that. Versus if somebody talking junk about you and you're not around.
Oh yeah,
I think that's
true.
a different conversation. Like, yo, no, cut that. We ain't doing that right now.
Oh yeah,
Because I feel like if I say something about somebody and they standing right there, I wish somebody else would come say something to me. Because for one, I'm saying to this person.
That's
I'm not
what
saying
I
it
was like.
behind
I
the
was
back.
saying it to the person.
It was like the indirect diss. It wasn't direct diss. But my thing is like, if we are amongst people and somebody say something about Kiki, you already know I'm be like, "You said who?" Oh no, chill. Like, don't talk about her in front of me.
Right.
But because that's how, like Gary, like when we was cracking a joke about whatever happened, and he was like, "Oh no, y'all gotta chill." He even said it was Mama and it was Shred Lady that was saying some slick shit, and he was like, and that's his grandma. He was like, "That ain't right." He like, "Y'all gotta chill," but it's because they don't like the person, whatever. Yeah. But he immediately, he was like, once he caught on, because he's been on his phone, but once he caught on to what they were saying, he was like, "No, that's not right. Y'all gotta stop." That is the type of person that you're supposed to be like. Like my thing is, feel how you want to feel. I can't tell you how to feel, but you're not gonna feel that way in front of me.
I'm just about to say, but you can't say.
You're not gonna feel that way in front of me. You need to go around the way. Me and her done got into it 100 times. Me and my mom 1,000 times about kids and people that we allowed to be here. She got something to say. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. First of all, chill. First of all, that person never did nothing to you. So what is you mad for? And second of all, you gotta chill on these little people. Yeah. Like, why is you bugging? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when you feel strong about something, you should definitely say, "Nah, chill." Like, chill.
Well, I did that one time at work. Like, these same girls was talking shit about this other girl at work. But then I found out the other girl was my cousin because we went to a funeral together. And I was like, you look familiar.
You talking about the cripple girl?
I was like, who? Oh. I was like, who you at this funeral for? Like, who do you know?
Child, this my
So I found out it was my cousin.
Oh.
So she was my cousin at my grandma's funeral, so I found out she was my cousin. But so the girls was talking shit at work all this time, and then they talk shit the next day, and I was like, hey, hold on, I had just found out that was my cousin. So all these bitches that she was, you don't have to hold the bitches.
Cause that's my cousin.
That's my cousin.
So she can't be no more bitches.
There better not be not one more bitch come out your mouth.
And that's how it is.
And not one more bitch came out your mouth.
Yeah.
So now that conversation was, down the line. I don't give a fuck what you talk about down the line.
But don't talk down here.
But you ain't gonna call her another bitch in here.
But you know what happened? Like, when you stand up for your friends like that, that's when people be like, "Oh, she thinks she better than us."
And that's exactly what it was.
But no, it's because I'm a genuine person.
I would just say I am. If you feel like that, then it might be accurate. It might be accurate.
That's what it was. I'm like, hey, it is what it is. But I'm not about to. I mean, if I know that's my blood cousin, like, although I don't know her well, we're about to get to know each other because, I mean, she's my cousin. We work together. And we work very close. Like, she was like right across the line.
And she's fun. She's so fun.
I said, we can't have that.
Like, no, you can't do that.
All these bitches, they was looking so shocked. Like, what? I said, yeah, I found out she was my cousin yesterday. So, all them bitches, yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, you can't do that.
They ain't even know her though either. Like you saying this bitch this bitch that.
But you know what happened?
You don't even know the girl.
But
you know she fucking somebody that you have fucked before.
Right.
And now you mad. Like,
and she pretty. And she light skinned. And so
she
automatically she stuck up.
She stuck up.
Every bullshit.
She got a fucked up attitude.
Yeah, it don't even be
and
that.
And that's so far from that. She's so far from that. So
people say that about me, and I don't have a fucked up
attitude.
But it take a lot.
Me too.
It take a lot for people to It take a lot for people to, get to me.
Know you. Yeah, you gotta get to know me first. People say that about me too. I went on this one trip. This guy, his friends was like, "Oh my God, we thought you was so stuck up. You sound like you real cool." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm cool."
So, all right. So real quick, y'all, let's go around the room real quick. What's your New Year's plan? Plan for New Year?
I feel like in 2019, I want to get rid of all the negative energy, all the negative people out of my life. And in 2020, I just want positive vibes. I just want positive energy, find a positive man in my life.
All right now.
Just, all positive things. Positive. I don't need no more friends, okay? But just
we good on
more
friends.
Trips.
No, we good on friends.
No, I don't need no more friends. More trips and all positive energy for me.
We
I want to get a new car.
Okay. So for me, I'm gonna jump in. Then I let Katie do her. But I'm definitely gonna get my Tesla. That's on my bucket list for 2020. Mm-hmm. We got a couple big things coming as a podcast. I'm excited about. We kind of working behind the scene. We got this big 2020 and 20 party that's coming up, so I hope y'all are ready for that. And then I definitely want to just keep adding value to as many people as possible. Mm-hmm. That's my main goal on a daily basis. Katie, what about you?
The main thing I want to do is 2020 and 20. 2020 and 20. Okay.
Yeah, 2020 and 20.
I just want to become, because DTM has gave me this awesome opportunity to be a stay-at-home wife and mom. I just want to pour more into my children, to make them better men. Mm-hmm. It's hard raising African American men in this day and age. It's probably hard raising any man. I don't know. I don't have any white men to raise, but one thing about our household is we don't only pour into our children, but we also pour into their friends. Mm-hmm. So at any given day, we can probably have 8 or 9 kids in this house between the ages of 14 and 19. Mm-hmm. So my goal is to make this a safe haven for them, and just to pour into them, like to make sure like we supportive at every game and we supportive at every event they have. So 2020 for me is to pour into my kids and my godchildren. Because we was working so much, we didn't necessarily were able to go to their baseball games and their soccer games, and you know what I'm saying. Like, in all honesty, between all of our children, we got shit going on year round. Baseball, basketball, football, soccer. So my goal for 2020 and 20 is to always be present where they need me to be. And just, to just become that vessel that I didn't have as a kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which is what I always tell my mom when she bitch about the kids being here. And she bitch about my son's girlfriend being here. I'm like, we are to these kids what we didn't have.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
And
I want everything that I didn't have, I want my kids to have.
And that's the thing. And we ain't talking about materialistic shit.
Not at all.
I ain't talking about material. I'm talking about emotional support.
Being present.
I'm talking about love. I'm talking about just support. You know what I'm saying? I want my god kids to know, like, let's call Godmom and see if she could come, or you know what I'm saying. Like, I just want to be present, and it's not materialistic because we're not rich or whatever. But my thing is, people that have materialistic stuff. I'm saying people that have materialistic stuff still lacking on other stuff.
That's true.
To me, I would rather be emotionally and spiritually and all that poured into rather than finances. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
say it again,
And that's-
Katie.
that's my whole
I
thing.
would much rather you be in my game than buy my
Yes.
uniform.
Girl.
And that's my
I'm just
thing.
saying.
I really work
Girl.
hard to make sure that we can buy our time back to be able to be there for everybody who need us to be there for them.
And I feel like
You know what
the
I'm
kids
saying?
really appreciate that. Like, I feel like the kids love material stuff, but I feel like they appreciate more the quality time that we put in with the kids.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So, and I talk to my kids all the time, and they definitely love, like, our date nights and, like, spending more time together.
You know what's funny?
So,
Taz, he made a comment because we said something about snow coming, and Taz said, "It's about to be Christmas." I said, "No, baby, Christmas only comes once a year." I said, "What, you want some more gifts?" He said, "No, I want to play basketball with my brothers again."
aww.
Because we got them a basketball thing for Christmas, and on Christmas, literally everybody was here playing basketball. So it's like that's what he wanted, like, and it don't
sweet.
he don't care about the presents.
That's sweet.
That boy got so much stuff he don't care about it, but he loved that game, and I think he loved that game because
Quality
everybody
time.
played it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got that quality time.
And that's what we got to remember as
Yeah.
adults. I think as adults, we try to give our kids stuff we didn't have materialistically, when what they really missing is what we didn't have as a family. You know what I'm saying? Like on Christmas Eve, we had so much fun with our kids, and that's what they gonna remember. Like we was playing games, and we was like, we just had so much fun, and we gonna do the same thing on New Year's Eve. We spending time with the kids, like, and I think that's what's important to them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I do too. And then, I mean, that's what I think the older generation, which is why mom beat on her thing like that, they don't understand that because back then it would just work. And one person was maybe in the house, but it was just work. It was work. That's all they understood.
That's it.
So now it's different. Like we not on that. We don't really want to work. We just want to make sure we earning money and we here to spend time with the kids to make sure that we are raising the kids and the streets not raising them or the TV not raising them or the games not raising them or all that type of stuff.
I got into a really big debate with my brother the other day, and I hope he listening. Shout out to you, brother. But it was about
LC.
It was about just me wanting to spend time with the kids and like keep them busy so that they're not involved with girls and
or
all this and streets. And he's like, "What does that mean? Since they play sports, they're not gonna have girls?" I'm like, "That's not what I'm saying." I'm like, the busier you keep the kids with, like, just being, having quality time with them playing sports, like, just doing other things besides having them just sit at home all the time, is very productive.
Or playing the game.
Yeah, or playing the game.
But you know what?
So
The
he's
thing
like,
about...
no. He's like, no. I played sports. I was an athlete. I feel like that's not... Only sports is not going to work. I'm like, well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm like, everything... And as a combination, not just playing sports. I'm like, everything. He's like, no, that's not gonna work. I said, no, it didn't work for you because you found out when you were in 9th grade that little girls liked you and you chose to run around with little girls instead of being the athlete that you were. You stopped playing basketball in 9th grade because you started fucking.
All that kind of plays a role in
like,
attention too, though.
Yeah.
Like I think it.
And that was a part of it because my parents didn't really... Like, they really didn't support us in sports, and they really didn't, like, require us to do anything. It was just like, whatever you guys do, you do.
And
that's why I'm so into, like, my kids playing sports or playing whatever they want and doing whatever they want. Because I'm like, my parents didn't really give a fuck what we did,
Yeah.
So.
And I feel like, it's not only getting them involved in sports, but it's being present. Because I'm not going to lie, when I was in, I probably started in, like, the 4th grade playing softball, all the way up until 12th grade. Like, I was always in sports. When I got to high school, I was in softball, I was in JRTC, I was in honor guard, but no one was ever there.
That's the important part.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling him. I'm like, it's not just about the sports, it's about the quality time that you spend
and
with your kids.
It's about the support.
You have to be there.
Yeah.
You have to be present.
That's the biggest thing.
This is the thing. Last year, for senior night, because our oldest son, Shred, graduated from high school this year. Senior night, me and my husband were responsible for 3 seniors. They were living here, but the thing was, they did not have that support when it came to walking down the aisle for a senior night. So senior night, and for those that don't know, senior night is like it happens in both football and baseball. Football and basketball. It doesn't happen in baseball, but both football and basketball, is when the parents come, the seniors are recognized, you walk down the court, the field, whatever, and the seniors present you with a rose. Now, it could be one parent, it could be two parents, it could be a sister, cousin, whatever. It's just to say, we're proud that you made it to this point.
Yeah.
But we had to do 3 people.
So for me, I'm really big on that too, because I always tell people all the time, you have to remember why you're working. Like, you constantly say, I'm working for my kids, I'm working for my family, I'm working for what. But if you're never there because you're at work, then you're missing the point of it. Right. I tell every job that I'm at, listen, when my kids need me, I gotta go.
Exactly.
I don't care if it's something major or something minor. If it's a game or it's just a parent-teacher conference, or if it's, just to come drop off some cupcakes or whatever. When it's time for me to go be with my kids, I'm going with my kids. I'm telling y'all this up front. So you can never say, I didn't know you was like that. No, you know this because I'm telling you, I'm signing this contract with you, and I'm letting you know before I sign this contract, they come first. I'm doing this for them, and this means they come first. So if they need me and you need me, they lose. They come first, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people they lose that because they're like, nope, I need money. I need to make the money. I got to go make the money. I got to go work.
Right. That, for me, my number one thing, I feel like, is my kids. So I feel like if they have an event in school and I have to work, I'm taking that day off. Yeah. Like, I don't care. Xavier has a concert on Friday or Thursday, I'm taking that day off.
Yeah.
I mean, some people don't do that, though, which sucks for me.
But we should, though, because the problem is someone else becomes your child's cheerleader.
And he looks forward to that.
And you don't know what that someone else has in mind for your child. Because, I mean, honestly, that's what it boils down to. Like, if you think about, if you watch any old school movie or, like, any gangster movie, how did those gangsters get to them kids?
Right.
Because through being there at a game.
Ray got your son still in car radio.
Right. Ray had his son stealing car radios because when he was hungry and his dad was in jail, Ray had money. You know what I'm saying? Or like,
what?
This is an old movie. I don't know how many of our listeners.
Ray got my son stealing radios.
Bro. I don't know how many of our listeners have watched the movie Bronx Tales. Like it's a super old movie. I love that movie. But the reason how Sonny got to my man is because when his dad was working 17, 18 hours, Sonny was like giving him the pizza and like crazy shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's stuff like that matters. That's why I always be present. One thing I will say, people say all the time, like I spoil my kids and I make sure like, oh, you always giving them whatever they want. You know why? Because I don't want my son begging no motherfucking body on the streets for a $5 pizza.
That's my thing. I'm willing to sacrifice my sleep for my kid. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
And then I would not sleep. I would not work or whatever. But they come first. Then everything else comes first.
We didn't have to be here, right?
Right.
Our parents didn't do such a great job sometimes. They lacked in a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I played baseball for 10 years. I can't tell you how many games my parents been to.
Right.
I was on drill team for 4 years. I can't tell you how many competitions my parents been to. You know what I'm saying? But I remember every competition my sister's mom was at. My sisters was at. You know what I'm saying? Like my friends' parents was at. The last thing you want your kid to be is to look in the crowd and see everybody got support but them. Yeah. My oldest son that we took in, I don't know his name because he only got a name, but by his nickname, I don't know what we call him on here, so we won't call him nothing. But he played all the way in Lansing. That's an hour and 25 minutes away. But guess what we're doing on Saturday? We're driving out because it's not fair. It's not fair for him to look in the stands
and not see anybody. Of course.
And he said, Mom, when I was in high school, you never missed a game. I said, well, because you was right down the street.
Exactly.
I'm not saying I'm going to travel for you, but damn.
That's far.
That's 3-hour drive. And you only play 40 minutes.
Shit.
But we definitely make sure we there. And we definitely grab some of that crack chicken on the way back. And
I know I need to go. That's so good into a game. I'm gonna go next time y'all go.
Saturday.
3 o'clock. So we going
3 o'clock. Like we're gonna take a field trip.
Send me the address because I don't like that following shit.
Oh, it's a nice drive.
And I hate going behind somebody like staying right behind somebody.
First of all, he drive like a bat out of hell.
That's what I said.
Y'all drive the same.
Send me the address.
Y'all drive the same.
I drive like that.
Yes.
I be trying to get there. Okay.
BFF, you drive like that, we get our nails done at the corner. How we get to the corner in 1 second?
That's true.
Around the loop, around everything. I'll be like, Jesus.
It'll be a quick.
Jesus.
Okay.
all right.
Send me the address so I can go. So we can go.
We're going to be there Saturday, 3 o'clock. In Lansing.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Firebirds. I don't know what the fuck they're called. I made it.
So, 2019, man, has been an amazing year for relationship reality.
Period.
I definitely watched the growth of the show.
And it was so fun.
And,
I love being with my best friends.
It was
really good.
great. Like I
In 2020, we're going to change the name of the podcast to Best Friend Reality.
I love it.
That'd be dope.
I literally sat back and I kind of looked at the first couple episodes and then went on through and did a little editing here and there and
But you know, it's funny.
heard the growth. The growth was just phenomenal.
You know, the growth is amazing, even though we have switched studios.
We switched studios. We trying to switch the whole concept up a little bit too.
But the chemistry that we have in this studio is way better than the chemistry in the other studio.
It is, but the difference is,
I think the
we
difference
started
is we
off-
want to be here.
yeah, and
I think we look forward to it though.
We do.
We do.
Because even Xavier's like, man, don't we have to do that podcast today?
He gonna be here like, we recording today?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, we don't allow him to be
He's
here.
only 6.
We talk about very grown-up material, so he's not here.
He wants to see his god brother.
I was gonna say, I think
Yeah.
it's him looking forward to spending time with his god brother. Because even when we pulled up, and Taz was like, "Is that my godmom's car?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Man, Xavier about to play."
They look
and I was
forward
like,
to those.
I was like, "How you know he in the car?" And he said, "Cause he didn't come last time, so he has to come this time." And I was like, "Well, damn, how you
That's
know?
funny.
Like, how you remember that though? Like,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't come last time, so he has to come this time."
Yeah, he looks forward to it.
So he looked forward
That's
to it.
for sure.
And it's dope that they're building their relationship. My bad. I didn't spill nothing. I just knocked the opener down. But I think it's dope that they look forward to building that bond with each other.
And even Xavier recognizes that it's Sundays. He's like, "Oh my God, mine's Sunday. Are we doing the podcast today?" He's like, "What time are we leaving?"
like
we just woke up.
Like, he did
It's
a
8
podcast,
o'clock.
though. He don't even be in here. He's like, "No, I'm
He's
about
like,
to
"Well, I know you're doing it, Mom, but I know we have to go together, so I say we."
Yeah,
Like,
I'm about to go play."
Okay.
I think that's dope.
Yeah, it is.
I love
man.
it.
Like the way we changed things up, where we started off having a different guest every week, and then we found that spark and that chemistry, and it was like, nope, we need to keep this right here. So we tricked her, and we invited her, and then we invited her back the next week,
That's
and then
true.
we invited
And
her
it
back
was like,
one
you know
more week,
what?
and it was like,
It
yeah,
was funny when
you
we started
did
calls.
that.
She was like, "Sure."
At first, I was like, "Wait, what?"
We kept playing it off like it was going to be a
Whatever.
part 2 and a part 3 and a part 4.
Whatever.
But I never really named them part 2, 3, and 4. I just like, yeah, they were. So,
But
yeah.
we do good together.
Yeah, we do.
I
We
love
do.
it.
And it's
Although
great,
we
man.
debate, we still love each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what makes it so smooth and
It
so
makes it so
tangible.
good because we all got our own opinions on things, but we still love each other at the end of the day.
So-
like I listen to some podcasts where I be like, they really hate each other.
Right. I
Right.
do too.
One of my favorite podcasts, I'm not gonna say because my husband said I've been giving too many plugs, but it's 2 chicks and they've been friends since middle school, but they really don't like each other.
Oh, wow.
Is this the one we going to?
Yes.
Wait,
Like-
who's the we?
Well, it's we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it
Oh.
later.
Okay, it's going to be beef after the podcast.
No, it's not gonna be beef. But it
Yes!
is the one we want to because let me tell you.
Who going to it? Just 2 or 3?
We'll BFF. We'll talk about it after the podcast.
Oh,
Cause you can go.
3 going. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Look,
my
you can
God.
go.
How many tickets were bought? 2 or 3?
Listen, you could go.
This is some
But
bullshit.
you gotta understand what the podcast is for. The podcast is called Horrible Decisions. So you gotta.
So what? I don't give a fuck what it's called. Oh.
I don't give a F if
Sorry,
it's dark or
excuse
not.
me.
I'm harder than you and dark.
I cannot believe she said that. But yeah, when you listen to them, You think next week is not gonna be no episode because they be like going at it.
So
my one homie be having an asthma attack. She my favorite.
So I know we
no, because she's so intense that she like bro, her name Wheezy because she got asthma, but she
oh my god. Oh wow.
So I know we didn't give you guys the episode on Christmas.
It's like a double episode.
So this episode is a little bit longer. I hope y'all rock with us. I'm gonna do a little editing, so it won't be as long as y'all think it is. KD just looked at the numbers like, what? But yeah, we're gonna do a little editing.
This is it. You know what happens to be so interesting that you be like, damn, that many minutes passed.
I know it doesn't even.
But
we probably lost all our plant workers. Until they go back to work, they're going to be trying to catch up.
Never lie, because that's the only time I listen.
First of all, I know one plant worker ain't listen because he ain't called us to be like, y'all mean to tell me, y'all said.
That's the easiest thing to do at work, though. Like,
but this going to be a good,
but we don't go back until the 6th.
That's all right. We'll have some shit for them to listen to.
Oh, yeah. They're going to double up.
They only have one episode to listen to.
No, they're going to double
up.
They're
going to
have two.
When
the next one?
Because this one drops on New Year's Day.
And then it's
going to
the next one will be on the
yeah.
So
they go back on the 6th. They're going to hear this one.
We go back on the 6th.
They go back on
so
the 6th.
They're going to listen to this one, and then on the 8th, they're going to have another one to listen to.
Yeah.
Period.
They can double up.
We did that.
So
we did this for y'all.
That passed
FCA. What did he say it was called? FCA?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's y'all.
That's me.
Damn.
Somebody else?
Oh, MAP. That's what he said. MAP workers.
Oh.
Michigan Assembly Plant workers.
Of Latter-day Saint. Yeah.
I can't. Nice.
So yeah, but we definitely, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us throughout this year.
It's been a good year.
It's been an amazing year, and I'm definitely looking forward to next year.
We got so much stuff coming in 2020 that we so
man.
We're gonna have the launch of Reality Juice.
Yeah, the Reality Juice is coming out.
Reality Island.
The 2020 and 20 celebration is coming out. We're gonna do a live.
I'm so excited.
We got a live recording in Norland. All our Norland listeners.
I can't wait for that.
You know,
I'm excited.
We're about to be so lit. 2020 about to be lit as fuck.
You know,
I know they say 2020 equals 40. That's the prostitute year, but that's also our year. And we're not being prostitutes.
Yikes.
Man, we will.
I might be a prostitute. I know. I'm not first. I need some more wine tomorrow, so I might bust it open for a real nigga.
Hey.
You know how many bottles of wine I could buy with $40?
$40.
Woo!
So,
I cannot.
But what I
cannot.
And what I love about this show, man, is that we joke about saying, you know, giving y'all tangible information, but it really do be tangible information, and it really do put us in like a vulnerable position because we share our real life experience.
Darkness.
Yeah. So before we let you go, we gotta have Katie go ahead and give you this information. How can you follow us, like us, share us, find us, all that good stuff?
You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow Kiki at RRP.Kiki. First of all, y'all been blowing her followers up. And I do my best to follow y'all back, but god dog. Y'all be looking at them hips.
Thanks, y'all.
Putting all them hard eyes on them hips.
You know, I be trying to work out and stuff. I be doing my thing.
I'm putting my pictures on there.
She's still doing Tybo and everything.
Period. You can follow me on IG at Ask Your Girl KD. You can follow us at Relationship Reality Podcast on IG. You can follow me on Twitter at AskYourGirlKD_1. You can follow DTM at Motivationally Tay. You can follow him on IG at Deontay_the_motivator. You can follow us on Facebook at Relationship Reality The Podcast. You can listen to us on Spotify, Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Podbean, and YouTube. Okay.
All right. And then make sure, man, before you go out of 2019 and go into 2020, make sure you get that book, man.
The Ugly Middle.
Yeah, y'all definitely got to get that, man. It's moving on. I'm working on the next one. The next one will drop sometime in 2020. We're going to keep this thing going.
I'm writing my book too, y'all.
And she writing her book too. I'm gonna push her. I'm making sure she get it out here because she got some tangible information for y'all too.
Lord, I can't wait.
So, with that being said, let me give you the reality message of the week and the first reality message of 2020. When you hear this, all right. So take this in 2020 and just run with it, man. Don't cling to a mistake just because you spent a lot of time making it.
Oh my God!
Period.
I'm gonna say it again because I want y'all to get it. Don't cling to a mistake just because you spent a lot of time
That's
making
some real shit.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Is that real, Katie? That shit real.
Yeah.
Girl, that shit real as fuck.
All right, so
Okay.
this Edge Relationship Reality 2020. What up? Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
I am the boy DTM Deontay the Motivator.
Your girl KD.
The hostess with the mostest, Kiki.
And we will see you next week. Peace.
Deuces.